What's going on, buddy?
How come your camera looks so different than mine?
I don't know. Is it because you're sideways? Hold on, let me turn myself sideways, and then we might even have it right there. How the fuck is that?
You told me to go sideways for this.
Yeah, you're right. Well, you could have went up and down too, and I would have like chopped it whatever later, But fucking, this actually works perfect right here because we're already side by side.
Yeah, let me just get a good.
It's been a while, man. It's been a while. I've been waiting for this shit, bro. I've been waiting. I was like,
It has been a little while.
a lot of things came up on my end too. A lot of things did come up on my end too, so not worried about it.
Everybody got busy. It's tax season. Everybody's trying to find work.
Yeah.
Whatever else. So everybody's just trying to stay busy.
You already know, man. Well, fucking, we're going to set it off with welcome to episode 4. I was just making sure I got the number right. Last episode, I said 16. It was actually 17. So episode 4 of Wrestling with Time with my host, my good friend, Mr. Tree J. Rhoden in the motherfucking building.
What's up, Roll Tide, motherfuckers?
Hold up, brother. Actually, you know what? Let's start this over.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Is Roll Tide racist? I'm not sure. I want to make sure that the woke crowd isn't too angry on us on that.
Hold on 1 second, bro. 1 minute. Let me just make sure everything's good over on this end.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. In this corner, weighing in at 195 pounds, he is from Long Island, New York, now hailing from Ithaca, New York. He is making his return to Earth from the hyperbolic time chamber, the challenger, Time Warp. Always wrestling with time. However, from here on and forever, our time is now.
I'm still here.
All right, cool. Now I just need to plug a cord in because I didn't have my auxiliary cord in. So for the first half of that conversation, it's just going to be through the microphone, I guess. But fuck it, bro. It's been a while, man. Anyway, it's been a while.
Roll Tide.
So we're going to do the intro again. Welcome to episode 4 of Our Time Is Now with my man, Tree J. Rhoden in the building.
What's going on, motherfuckers? It's time to roll tide on this one, and we're gonna get it cracking right away.
Yo,
I
man.
just hope that I just hope that doesn't piss anybody off that's on the woke side because I said roll tide and cracking. So you want to know something? Just like Tom Brady with the Super Bowl.
Oh.
Come at me.
Hold on. I'm coming for you, motherfucker. Hold up. My fault. Oh, shit. Hold up.
Whoa! We finally got some action here. We're wrestling with time. He's fighting with his own fucking phone. Oh, no. It looks like the ref is going to count it. 1, 2, 3.
All right. I'm going to have to
4.
cut that out.
5. 6.
Jesus, man.
Oh, he got up. He got up.
My fucking room's a mess, bro. I'm stepping over fucking boxes. I can't hear a word you're saying until my headphones are on. I was looking for my math hat, motherfucker.
You will get some good stuff for that one. Trust me.
There's the blooper reel. But yo, dude, I had my fucking math hat somewhere from my Andrew Yang, and I wore it this weekend to go canvassing, and I don't know where the fuck it is right now, so it might be in the car still.
Andrew Yang.
My guy, Andrew fucking Yang.
I'm thinking Lee Zeldin is going to be, for anybody who listens in New York State, Lee Zeldin from Long Island is going to be running for governor of New York.
I don't know who the fuck that is really, but
Lee Zeldin is pretty much the main congressional Republican for New York State for Long Island.
Okay.
He lives in Shirley. He's a war vet, everything, the whole 9 yards. The guy was Trump's right-hand man, and he did everybody very well. He was at all the rallies that we did.
Well, what's Yang running for mayor anyway? He's not running for
that.
governor. He's running for mayor. I was like,
I know, but we don't. To me, we don't need another Democrat. We need a Republican.
I know you feel that way, but hey, man, such is life, right?
The police need to be shown that they're welcome, that they're not afraid to be using what they have to do. I'm a big supporter of Back to Blue. So, tragedy, yes, what happened the other day in Colorado Springs. It has been confirmed that it was a Middle Eastern man, not a white guy, a
Oh,
Middle Eastern man killed those 10 people at the shopping place, whatever. I think it was a CVS or something like that. Um, it was a Middle Eastern man, and it is very sad because they're turning it into a hate crime because they're saying he was white. Meanwhile, he had a Middle Eastern name that ended with Al Shir
hmm.
or Al Asali or whatever. So his whole name was Muslim. I'm not trying to be racist, but it's the fact of the matter is that they're trying to say that white people are causing the biggest gun crimes here.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. If anybody wants to be woke about it, kiss the fattest part of my ass.
it's a pretty big ass, bro. I mean, I don't know what the fattest part of that ass is.
You'd be surprised. I'm still surprised.
Yo, I remember when we were at your crib, dog, one day and we were chilling in the basement. I forget, was it Rob Casadente that passed out on the couch? It was somebody, and we were like, yo, just like farting that motherfucker's face, bro. And you got up on the couch and you were just like,
It was Nick Palmer.
it was Nick Palmer. Oh, it was.
It was Palmer.
Oh,
It was Palmer because he passed out. He was drunk.
Always
he was all
passing out.
Always. And everybody's couch are in his own car.
Like, yo, just farting his face. Yo, bro, you pulled your pants down, ripped in his face, and this motherfucker just woke up like, oh, with a big fat ass right there in his face. Like, oh! What
he
the
ran
fuck,
right
you
out the
assholes?
fucking house. He ran right out the house screaming it.
Oh man, bro, it was just like, I don't know if it was the whiff of the smell or just you holding your ass there, but he just woke up and he was just like, ah.
He probably was traumatized to this day, and he
Oh,
probably
man.
still is.
You know Nikki's gonna see this shit and we're gonna be like, yeah, Nick, it happened. You know what? You might not remember it.
You were drunk,
you were always bringing your
Guess
tequilas.
what?
Or,
It happened.
remember his 6-packs? I got the 6-pack right here. All right,
No,
motherfucker.
hold on. Is anybody else smoking? Oh, okay, cool. You see, this is mine. I'm gonna go in my car and I'm gonna go smoke this by myself. I'll catch y'all later.
Oh, you're fine. You don't need to smoke that by yourself later.
No, Nick. He used to do it all the time. Oh, okay, everybody's rolling up. I'm gonna go sit in my car. This is for myself. I don't smoke with nobody. I'll see y'all later.
You got a good memory, motherfucker. Palmer never shared his blunts. The only motherfucker he ever shared his blunts with was me, really, bro. He would always let me in on his blunt. Yo, Ty, you my guy. Like, boop. But y'all motherfuckers was in the party like, yo, what up? You ain't sharing the weed. I'm like, whatever, dog. I threw the party. I'm getting high. We in my driveway. But fucking, yo, man. So I got the hat on for those that do know, maybe the ones that don't know. WCW's Bill Goldberg versus NWO. Got the little chill pill. I got my boy Jake the Snake pin when I met Jake the Snake. I got my boy Marco Stunt here as Tommy Pickles. And I got my boy Charlie Chainsaw.
Terry Funk.
I'm trying to fill this. My whole goal is to fill this entire hat up with wrestling pins eventually, just from the wrestling crate or whatever the fuck pin they send me every month.
And it's not Charlie the Chainsaw. It's Chainsaw Charlie.
I said Charlie Chainsaw.
No, it's not Charlie Chainsaw. It's Chainsaw Charlie.
It is. You know what? This pin has been flipping upside down on me all day, and this Marco Stunt's been flipping upside down on me all day.
I want to. You see now. Now the story about Chainsaw Charlie, I recently found out was through a episode of.
Folks, ladies and gentlemen, before we get further into it, this week's episode, I'm gonna be sure to let you. It is not sponsored by Broken Skull Ranch or BSR or Stone Cold's beer. It's sponsored by a little bit of Bud Light Lime since they didn't have Coronas.
Hold on. I may have to one up you.
But
okay,
dude,
this might be a little racist, but my sponsor is brought to you by hot sauce.
It's not. How's that racist? It's hot sauce.
Because the word hot sauce, the way you say hot sauce.
Oh, I didn't hear that, but I say it like
going
sauce.
to Atlanta
like,
and stuff like
sauce.
that. Like going to Atlanta. Like down in the South.
Dude, I got a song coming out. I got a song right out where it's like, Sipping sauce like a boss, not Ricky Ross, no Maybachs, no. But I'll be here. Something. I don't remember the rest of it yet, but it's from like 2018. Me and Omar are putting out an old project of just a bunch of old shit. And he's motivating me to really just put out a bunch of old shit from like 2016, 17, 18, like shit that I just never released. And it'll be out there soon, but I'm going to put it all under Mr. EQ. And then Time Warp is starting a new life, a new journey alongside
Where's
the
it going?
podcasting. It's going good, man. We're working over here. Got a lot of songs in the works. But this week we really was gonna kick it off. Me and TJ have been talking fucking since like January, maybe even before January, December, about doing Starcade 97. We wound up doing the Luke Harper tribute show because that was the last time we spoke, and that was more important at the time. We were also talking about the return of Sting. The reason why we wanted to do Starcade 97 was for the main event with Sting. And so we could just jump into that, bang it out, boom, 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 run through, whatever.
All right, so tonight we are taking live from Washington, D.C., Maryland. Almost a sold-out arena. Actually, at the time, during their peak, 17,500 people at that stadium. I would say during their peak, I think that would be almost a sold-out stadium back then.
I didn't even get the count. I remember like every time I watch the pay-per-views, usually I wait for like we're sold out here and whatever. I don't even remember the state because I watched it like 2 months ago when I took my notes.
I like to get more. I watch the pay-per-view, but I like to go a little more into detail. So I'll go into Wikipedia real quick and I'll write down the attendance, where it's taking place from.
I just take notes from it.
Stuff like that during the 90s is really like
for wrestling, for pro wrestling. That was like before pro wrestling really exploded.
Those are like fucking concert numbers.
Yeah, I mean that was before the big great wrestling invasion. You know. Not invasion the pay-per-view, but invasion of like wrestling into cultures, lives as a whole, action figures.
Now, you know, I'm gonna say this: during this whole show, I was blown away by some of the matches that actually took place on this show because I don't remember them.
Me too, but
I don't remember them.
Yo, you know what I was watching tonight? Actually, it's totally off topic, but I just started watching Young Rock on Hulu with The Rock, talking about his childhood life growing up. He's running for president in 2032. I was like, I hope it's foreshadowing, Rock. You better run. But it's pretty good, bro. And they have guys like emulate Andre the Giant, Savage, you know, Junkyard Dog, and things of that nature. And Andre's the first one to get a wrestling action figure, and Rocky's there with him, you know, like looking like, oh yeah, we all getting those. He's like, no, just me.
I haven't seen it
yet. Not to spoil it too far, but it suggests like for I hate sitcoms. I hate sitcoms, bro. But when The Rock is producing a show,
with anything, I'm not interested with anything with him right now. I'm gonna let his popularity cool down a little bit.
Bugging, bro. You're bugging.
He turned. Now it's not a political thing.
Wildin'.
It's he turned me off when he said that Joe Biden should run for president.
That's you know, that's a personal preference. You said not politics. That's
personal.
Politics.
Yeah, but hold on. Personal preference. When it comes down to it, if he was now, this is 100% true. If he was in professional wrestling and wrestling had no ties with the movie industry, that would have been a completely different fucking endorsement because you know who endorsed Donald Trump through the WWE? All the WWE higher-ups from Vince McMahon to his son-in-law to Stephanie to Shane.
It comes down to money,
anybody who exactly. It's a money thing. And plus also, we're in a situation where Andrew Yang actually wants to go after Vince McMahon.
For what?
And he
can't.
The wrestlers aren't the wrestlers aren't the wrestlers aren't unionized.
Yeah, I understand.
Vince McMahon doesn't pay Vince McMahon doesn't pay a lot in taxes. Apparently Andrew Yang knows this.
Yeah.
So all this bullcrap, but to get far from the point, I
get it. I get it.
I'm gonna cool off of him for a while.
I've been seeing a lot about the wrestlers trying to unionize, though, as of recent. I have been seeing articles, Twitter.
Well, no, it's been going on since the 80s. Who was the first one to throw the idea for starting the unions in the wrestling was Jesse Ventura. Went up to Hulk Hogan in about 88 and said, "We need to unionize. You're the big guy. Vince will listen to you."
Yeah.
Hogan went and told Vince that Ventura wants to unionize the business. That's one of the reasons why Jesse Ventura left,
Got rid of him.
because Hogan was a snitch.
Yeah, well, you know what's funny is when I always watched Jesse Ventura growing up, I always thought Hogan was like a mini version of him and the other guy with the blonde hair. I can't fucking think of his name right now.
Billy Graham.
Billy Graham, yeah, superstar Billy Graham.
Hulk Hogan was the mirrored image
Billy Graham
of Billy Graham. Yes, 110%.
and
He
Jesse
was
the
supposed
Body
to be the
and
new
Jesse
Billy.
the Body. If Billy Graham and Jesse Body Ventura had a kid, you have Hulk Hogan.
No.
I think so.
That's like
Personal
no, because then that's like saying that what happens when you take Vince McMahon, P.T. Barnum, and a fucking a real estate guy, you mix them all together, you get Donald Trump.
It's possible.
You see, so if you're gonna take that analogy, just take Vince McMahon, P.T. Barnum from the circus, and just a big real estate tycoon that's probably just not really well known in one
Could have
state.
been Donald Trump though. He was an entertainer. I mean, he was.
You
an
get
entertaining
Donald
president.
Trump.
He was definitely the most entertaining president. Like, I hated watching politics. He made it interesting, but it was like you could love or hate the guy, and just it was entertainment at its finest.
Look, I made politics very easy for everybody.
There's a book you should read. And it's how Vince, I think it's on wrestling. I don't know if it's how Vince McMahon and the WWE helped Donald Trump secure the election or some shit, but it's something along those lines. I wish I had it written down.
Well, hold on. If that was the case, look, folks. I know we went a little off topic here, but I just have to get this out.
It's fine. Go, talk your heart.
If that was the case, Connecticut would have voted red in 2016 and 2020, only for the fact that Linda McMahon was part of Trump's cabinet. She was the one who ran the small businesses and affairs during Trump's administration for 4 years. So if that was the case, then Connecticut should have turned red in both elections.
But you're right. That could be a factoring issue. But anyway,
because if that's the point, she was a senator from she was a senator from Connecticut.
Yeah, it's true. But we're gonna get off that shit. We're gonna get off that shit. Fuck the politics today, folks. This is
all right. So our first match tonight.
Hold on. Before we get to matches, because I got my shit broken down. I want to talk about opening segment. You mentioned opening segment. I'm gonna mention opening segment. Opening segment was brilliant. Intro to Sting's Crow persona. Hogan versus Sting. It's going down finally. Two icons from the same golden era. Now, I want to bring it up. He's been brought up in this podcast before. Dusty is commentating.
Yes,
and
good
Dusty,
old Dustin Rhodes.
Yo, he makes a quote that says,
"Let me tell you something, baby. I have never seen this man more angrier than I ever have in my life. This is like humming a gold tooth, as Jim Cornette would say. This is wrestling gold, baby."
Down to the lisp. I wish I had the quote in here so you could read the quote too, but I'll try my best, Dusty. But it says, "Destiny from the time you want to be a great athlete leads you to a final place, leads you to a big event. Destiny has brought Hollywood, Hulk Hogan here, Sting here, and the world all over here for this big, huge event." And that's the opening quote to the pay-per-view from a very powerful man, Dusty Rhodes.
The only man to ever hold the WCW championship who was bigger than the muscly boys of the Ric Flairs of your time, baby. Woo!
Woo! So yeah, we'll jump into match one. We got Dean Malenko versus Eddie Guerrero, who's the champ for the Cruiserweight Championship. Big match.
And this is two of the three amigos.
Two great friends, two great legends.
And I was very surprised that Eddie won this one.
You know what I was very surprised? Is that
I'm surprised that they booked Eddie to win it.
Not even that, but I mean, this is like, right now, this is like, the intensity is real with this one. Like, the chemistry, when these guys flow in the ring.
Exactly. It's like Eddie and Chris Benoit. Whenever you get them together as a tag team or as rivals, they're the they know what a match should be, and they know exactly how intense the match should get.
But I think it's like when you come up with people, right? You know each other's style, you know how to flow with each other best. So you throw me in the studio with Omar, Freddie, Ash, Rick, and everybody that I grew up with from the age of 16 through, and you throw us on a track, even if we haven't made a track in 4 or 5 years, it's still there because we know what each other want to hear. We know how to bar it up. We know how to make the song a hit. Same way with these guys. They came up, whether it was wrestling in Mexico, Japan, wherever the fuck they were at, whenever they were there, and they always wrestled each other before the big leagues, before WWE, before WCW, before the big paychecks started coming in. This is what they live for, especially Eddie Guerrero, and I think that's why, even though I'm very disappointed a lot of this generation won't really get to appreciate Eddie and see Eddie, but when I go back on the network and I watch those old WCW matches, him and Ray's rivalry and Eddie Guerrero at his prime, baby, like this is in my blood. Latino heat is like a lifestyle. It ain't just, it's wrestling, baby. Chavo too, and Dean Malenko, Chris Benoit, you throw them all in the loop. Who else could go to that? I mean, Juventud Guerrero, maybe?
No, I could see Savio Vega
Savio Vega.
and possibly Rob Van Dam, depending on a good day on how he's feeling.
On how they work together, you're talking about? Like those wrestlers?
Yeah, because RVD and Eddie Guerrero can put on a fantastic match. Both of
RVD
them know
too.
what a match should look like.
RVD, very underrated.
Rob Van Dam could probably put on a good match with Dean Malenko staying the stand ground and RVD trying to do all the high maneuvers. That could be a very entertaining match.
Oh, yeah.
But if you were to put Savio Vega in with Eddie, you're going to have a cruiserweight battle. That's going to be phenomenal. You put Savio Vega with RVD, you're going to get a lot of ground game. You're going to get a lot of high flying spots. You're going to get a lot of flippy shits and fucking hands to the knees and everything. And if you put him with Dean Malenko, you're going to have like a straight up submission match.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much like,
It's been a while since
if
we've
there's
had a submission match in wrestling.
Hey, guess what? There's a submission match on the card tonight.
A legendary one. For what? For NXT?
No,
AEW?
on our pay-per-view.
Oh.
No, for our pay-per-view.
For what pay-per-view? Oh. Man, I'm high as shit, bro.
I'm not even there yet.
I've been ripping this bowl. Like, I thought we were going to start at 7. I was like, yo, I'm going to rip this bowl, drink a beer. I'm on beer too. But yeah, yo, so anyway, the Eddie stays with his hand behind his back for the fake shake in the beginning. Classic Eddie, lie, we cheat, we steal, before it was the quote. And he hits the frog splash for the win.
Yeah, and pinned him 1, 2, 3, won the Cruiserweight Championship.
And so for match 2, this is like personally one of my favorites. But before that, I mean, Scott Hall comes out. Hey, yo. Hold up.
Hey, yo.
Damn, bro. You know what? I forgot I had this on here because I was going to get my Scott Hall curls going for the event. But,
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Who wants to hang out with the bad guy?
So the Giant comes out, 7'4", 480 pounds is what they bill him at. Beats up Scott Hall, then mocks his shake. He does the little, like the Giant did the fucking shake. No, he didn't do that. He just did the shake, I think. And so match 2 comes, and it's finally WCW versus the Steiners and Ray. And then
we got. Well, hold on. Let's not get too mincy with the names. We got somebody who I've never heard of before. I never heard of Scott Norton.
Really?
Never heard of Scott Norton.
Scott Norton was in the old wrestling games, bro, like WCW, NWO World Tour and shit. Yeah, I knew who Scott Norton was, Scotty Norton.
We got Vincent, who is known as, in WWE, was known as Virgil. And then we got the,
oh yeah, actually you're right. My bad. The way I marked this paper off, I'm like mad messy, bro. I put match 2 here, but you're right. This is the 6-man tag NWO.
Look at the way how I write. Look at the way how I write.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
it's organized.
and you see how it's all sloppy and everything. Look, it's still sloppy. I can read
look at my
handwriting.
shit. Look at my shit, TJ. Fucking look, I got shit written off to the side, squared off. I got circles around shit, arrows pointing places, like. So you're right. My fault. It
That's
was
the way I
Vince,
got it.
Vince, Scott Norton, and Macho Man, right, with Liz.
Yep. Versus the Steiner brothers.
Steiner brothers and Ray Talker or whatever, aka Big Boss Man.
Trailer. Yeah,
Big
Big
Ray
Boss
Trailer,
Man.
aka Big Boss Man, with Ted DiBiase.
That's who I have him on my paper.
Yep.
I have him as Boss Man.
Yeah, I put Ray like Talker or some shit, aka Big Boss Man, because that's how I know him, as Big Boss Man. With Ted DiBiase as the manager. So we start up.
And,
now I want to know, this is pre Papa Pump Scott Steiner. This is long black hair Michigan wrestler.
This is
no
going
big
along
booty
the
daddy.
time.
Big booty daddy didn't exist yet.
No. hOur, if you hear me. No, we weren't around at that point yet, but this is right around the time where NWO.
He's huge,
this was
bro.
the time.
He was huge.
This is the time where NWO was taking off really big, and the seeds for the Steiner brothers were already starting, to bloom, and the brothers were going to break up within the next, I think, 6 months to maybe, I probably anywhere between 4 to 8 months after this pay-per-view. I think they broke up.
Yeah.
And then that's when Scott Steiner went to NWO, and I think Rick Steiner was just a regular wrestler. I think he had the match with Buff Bagwell's mom on a fucking pole match or some shit like that. Yeah. Rick Steiner versus
he was still always a dog face
somebody
gremlin,
for
but
fucking. Yeah, it was
wrestling for somebody's mom, their love, right, or some shit. Was it their love, or the love of the mom, or something, or just?
No, I thought it was. I thought it was Rick Steiner versus. It could have been Buff Bagwell.
I feel like
because that would make the story right, but during this time, well, hold on, during that time, Vince Russo was writing for WCW, so I'm gonna say it wasn't Buff Bagwell. I could be 100% wrong. Could be 100% wrong, but I could have sworn that it was like Rick Steiner and somebody else fighting for the love of Judy Bagwell, Buff Bagwell's mom. It could have been 100% Buff Bagwell fighting for his mother not to be with Rick Steiner.
Dude,
but
I vaguely
the way that Vince Russo,
remember this.
Because I fucking hate this asshole. He writes wrestling. It could go in 7 different fucking directions, but Vince Russo, fuck you.
Vinny didn't do nothing wrong. Vinny's a good guy.
Allegedly.
So I mean, like Scott's huge pre Papa Pump. I mean, there's a lot of back and forth in this match, but it was a pretty savage match to say the least. Macho Man, I'm pretty sure hits the
Macho
elbow.
Hit the elbow.
Hit the
for
elbow.
The win. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. You got it, brother. I already wrote it down. Macho hits the elbow. 1, 2, 3. And yeah,
now,
also
next.
I want to make an honorable mention. I forgot. I said Ted DiBiase was with Boss Man. Obviously, the lovely rest of soul Miss Elizabeth was in the corner of Macho Man Randy Savage. So
oh yeah,
they both had a valet.
Staying away from Hogan.
So match 3, man, my man Goldberg.
In a 5-minute squash match.
Steve
5 minutes.
Mongo Michael. I've never really been a huge fan of him. I know he came from the NFL.
Mongo is fun, bro. Mongo is a funny dude.
I'm not
there
saying
are
he's
some
not
wrestling
funny,
promos.
but
there are wrestling shoots with him on YouTube from kayfabe commentaries and stuff like that.
But I just didn't like his wrestling.
He is hilarious.
You could be a funny guy though. He was a football player beforehand. He just wasn't the best wrestler in my opinion.
So is Dan Spy. Well, no. Hold on. Never mind. Can't say that.
All right.
I can't say that.
So anyway, yeah, I mean, like you said, quick squash match. Goldberg wins.
5 minutes. Goldberg hits the jackhammer. 1, 2, 3.
He put Mongo through the table. You forgot he put Mongo through the table too.
I think that was win 80. 80-0 at that point, I think. I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe
Did you
that
watch
was
the
the
streak
beginning
shit
of the
on the
streak?
network? Did you watch the Goldberg Untold or Goldberg whatever?
Nah, but all I know is that WCW made a very arbitrary number. I think it was like 175 to nothing, and then he lost.
And that was to Kevin Nash, Big Daddy Cool, which is going to be another pay-per-view we'll talk about
With
soon.
Scott Hall giving
That
him
might
the
be
taser and
that might be
everything.
Starcade '98, bro. That might be next year.
I thought that was 99.
It might have been 99 too, but I'm saying I know it's Starcade. I remember it being Starcade. So Raven comes out, no music, sits, bitches and moans as usual. What about me? What about Raven? No, maybe he didn't say that shit. I don't even know if he did. I crossed it out.
Raven,
so maybe he didn't
you
say
should have done. You should have stayed in ECW. You did a lot better in ECW.
It was cool though. So I mean, we're gonna move on to match 4. And this one's great because
we got Perry Saturn because we got we got the other two of the Amigos. We got Perry Saturn.
That's who we forgot to mention
Chris
earlier.
Benoit.
And that's who we forgot to mention earlier when I said Juventud. We should have mentioned Perry Saturn into that mix.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's really, this match is the Flock versus Benoit. Really, no DQ.
Yep.
I mean, he comes off.
Perry Saturn gets him with a submission.
He axe handles Sick Boy into the Shooting Star Press outside from Kidman. I mean, the Flock wins via Saturn, Rings of Saturn, fucking submission. I was disappointed because I really wanted to see Benoit kick the shit out of him because I was just like, yo, this is the first Benoit match I watched in a while, right? And since that's kind of taboo from WWE, it's like you can never really, you can't take away a man's legacy and what he laid forth in the foundation for one fucked up thing he did. Because if you judged every criminal by that,
that they are slowly bringing him back.
I hope so. But I mean, like, bro,
they're slowly bringing him back.
There's been wonderful people in history who have done crazy, insane things later on in life that may have tarnished their legacy, but you can't take away from what they were fighting for and what they were going for in the beginning. Sometimes people lose their mind, or they do a drug and it makes them trip out or whatever, or they do something that's not outside their character, but initially it wouldn't have happened. And I mean, anything could break that down, whether it was the, I know you watch Dark Side of the Ring, whether it was the roids or whatever the media says, or whether it was some other shit, or whether it was the conspiracy theory of what's his face setting him up because Benoit
Captain Sullivan.
Yep, Sullivan. Like, there's so many ideas out there in the world. We don't know, bro. We weren't there in person.
Nah, the only thing that I can say what was really weird about that death was 2 years later, identically to the same day, Michael Jackson died.
What is it, June 25th?
Yeah.
No way. It's not June. Benoit died on June 25th.
Yes.
I never knew that, bro. Michael Jackson, I remember dying because it was prom night for us.
Michael Jackson died the day before my birthday, which is a little fucking...
Dude, it was June 25th. We were at prom, bro, and fucking...
I didn't go to prom.
I know, but I did. Me and Castro went, and it was fucking Michael Jackson songs all night. Michael Jackson just died. Like, it was like the DJ threw on a shitload of Michael Jackson. It was like 6/25/09, baby. That date always sticks with me because I remember that date. Like, I was dating Steph at the time. Little old Steffi. So yeah, we'll move on. Yo, now we got Bret Hart.
We got Buff.
Well, hold up. No, wait. Bret Hart comes out as special guest referee. Match number 7. Oh, actually, you know what?
You're way too far up. That doesn't happen until the next 2-3 matches.
Yo, don't get mad at my notes. This is what we just discussed. I was skipping down here.
We're at Buff
Bagwell versus Lex.
When he was in the tag team. I can't remember the tag team. He was with the other blonde guy. Oh my God! Why the fuck am I drawing a blank right now?
Fucking Bulldog? Nah.
No. It was Buff Bagwell and somebody else. They were like two blonde guys that were doing it. That were a tag team at the time. It was right around this time.
No, I don't think Buff wasn't blonde in this event. I don't remember him being blonde in this event. But he was. I remember him.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I remember him being black hair.
He was the male model at this time, right? Him and somebody else were like the male models and everything.
Nah, he had regular hair. I'm pretty sure because during the promo he said, "It's me versus Lex Loser" instead of Luger. So he was still his cocky NWO self.
Okay.
I don't know if it was
So
NWO
he's
yet.
still.
It might have been NWO at this point.
That's why I'm saying, because it's 97.
Because
I
he
feel
was
like he's
Lex
still in that tag team.
Luthor. Like, that's how he dissed him. And I mean, I always loved Buff, bro. He was
Hold
super
on.
entertaining. I love Buff back then.
Now, I just have to ask this question: was Buff wearing black or white?
I think he was wearing black because he had the black hair.
Okay, so then he was an NWO at this point, because in his tag team,
I'm pretty sure, dude. Like I said, this was 2 months ago
his
when I rewatched
tag
it.
team was his tag team. They had white wrestling pants, so that's why I'm asking: did he wear black
He
or
could have
white?
been
Because
wearing
that would
white. Dude,
determine.
I don't know. We watched this. I watched this in January. It's already been 2 months, so I forgot. But I'm pretty sure by the way his cocky arrogance came off, like Lex Luthor.
Probably NWO.
NWO.
NWO. Yeah.
I mean, I always loved Buff though. He was always super entertaining to me. A lot of people hated him. I'm
Buff's
pretty
got the stuff, man. Buff's got the stuff.
Buff, the stuff, and the girls can't get enough.
Get enough.
I mean, later on, I mean, Luger gets Mach in the ring in the rack. I mean, after interfering, Macho Man came out to interfere, so it's actually definitely NWO, now that I remember it. And Scott Norton comes out, chain, KO Luger, Bagwell wins. Scott Norton, your boy that you never heard of, actually comes out during this match. And he's an NWO member, he's like a biker dude or something, hits him with a chain, KO, good lights out.
It's like fucking Horace Hogan. It's like it's Hulk Hogan's cousin.
Well,
like
Horace and Scott Norton, Horace and Scott used to work together a lot. That's why I'm surprised you don't know.
That's why I don't remember Scott Norton, because I've never heard of him.
Dude, I don't really remember Scott Norton as much.
Maybe I smoked too much weed. I don't know.
I don't remember Scott Norton as much, but there's also another dude who I forgot who had like black hair. And he was a tall guy, kind of like Kevin Nash, but not as tall, that used to be in the NWO. And I used to have a little Matchbox car of him, and I can't think of his fucking name. But he's going to pop up one of these days. Okay, so now we're on to the next. Yeah, match 6. I mean, WCW US Heavyweight Championship. We got Kurt Hennig, Mr. Wonderful versus DDP.
Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect is in the NWO at this time versus DDP, my guy. I mean, his ribs are taped, though. His ribs are taped up during this match.
Bang!
His charisma was a
yes. I think he was like 37 around this time. This is right before he won the world title.
I remember seeing a lot of people saying like DDP talked a lot and he was this and he was kind of annoying, but his charisma was always there. But then he was always positive. It was just a matter of him being boom. He's like me, bro. He likes to talk a lot of shit. Like you just go out there, bang, yo, let me tell you something, brother. You could do anything you want to do. Like he's always super positive, but people may like there's quiet people and then there's loud people. And he's a loud person and it might not appeal to every quiet person who doesn't want to hear everything you have to say, that likes to sit in silence. But I'm one of those people too, as of later years. And when I listen to DDP, I could go bang and just wake the fuck up and be like, I got to do DDPY today.
DDP yoga.
Yeah, bro. What do you know about it? Get with it, bro. This show's sponsor is brought to you by DDPY 2.0. You can get yourself one of these fine discs and show you how to do all these exercises and get that tone you need, that breath intake, that stamina endurance you need. And in the wise words of DDP, yoga's good for your sex life too. Bang! Hence, hashtag.
And if you don't believe the science, look at Chris Jericho. Look at Mick Foley.
Undertaker.
Look at Scott Hall.
Taker.
Look at Jake the Snake Roberts.
Oh, man, my man.
Because of DDP Yoga and DDP, they were able to get him back on his life, including at the advanced stage that he is at right now. God bless him for kicking all the drugs and doing everything healthy. If it wasn't for Scott Hall, DDP, and DDP Yoga, Jake the Snake would not be alive to this day.
You know, I met him twice, right? You know, I met him 2 times.
Really?
Excuse me. I met him at Comic-Con 2016 in Elmira, New York. And then I met him with my mom. Excuse me. 2019, April 2019, I think. He came to the Funny Bone for the Jake the Snake comedy tour. And telling stories, and I did a meet and greet. That's where I got this pin from, and I got the shirt, and I took a picture with him, and I was like, yo, bro, at that time, I quit drinking, and I talked to him, and he said, you just got to see where you want to go, and you see yourself over there, and if you think you can't get there, just walk yourself over there. You see the destination, go for the destination. Like I told him, like I'm a recovering alcoholic, and he just gave me words of advice to stick with me to this day. And then I met him a third time on a Zoom meeting for a comedy club where he did the Dirty Deeds tour again, and or whatever it was called, and it was a virtual, and I had a Q&A, and I had the video saved, but the audio didn't come out. But I was like, bro, because of you, I'm like 9 months, you know, no liquor, no booze, nothing. Like I'm not ruining my life over it. Yeah, I went back, started drinking again, but I could control it now. It's not like I have to get plastered out of my face, throw up, and keep drinking, you know. And I the reason that started was because I wanted to do Sober October with Joe Rogan. Realized that my sister died on Halloween. I buried her on Halloween. It's going to be the last day I fuck up. I'm going to drink on her anniversary and have a drink with her. So I started in November, went through, I went through way more than a sober month. I went through 9, 10, and then fell off a little bit. But, hey man, it's life. And I'm thankful to not be where I was at and say I could do a little bit, have 1 or 2 and call it a day, as opposed to I got to drink a 12-pack every other day.
This is all I need.
Yeah, I know it's good, bro. It's good, but you know
as much as I know, you know, coming from where I was back in the day, I could fucking pound down drinks. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be 30 this year.
We talked about it on the first podcast where you said that's your birthday is my 19th birthday is the reason why you don't drink Four Locos again.
No, your 19th birthday is the reason why I watch what the fuck I drink, and now I haven't had a drink since 25.
Good,
I haven't drank it in 5 years, and if I do, it's 2 shots, and that's it. And then and then after that, I actually regret the 2 shots.
Yo, let's get on a DDP yoga podcast and just do an episode one day where you get the DVDs, I get the DVDs, we throw the motherfuckers in, videotape us doing it, and we just like video chat through the whole motherfucker, and just do DDP yoga. Yeah. I think we get a sponsor. We'll get a sponsor.
I think everybody, I understandable, but I think everybody will get a kick out of TJ the Fat Man going, fucking trying to move all over the place.
Well, here's the deal.
Actually, you people would be surprised. I'm very athletic and very agile for somebody who's for somebody who's my size. I'm pretty agile.
Dude, it's not that.
For a guy my size.
You're a former professional wrestler. Like, I've seen you in the ring, and I've seen the way you work and the way you move. So, like, yeah, but people who don't know. But I'm saying, like, it'd be cool to set one off like that. And then if we could keep a challenge going, and then we come back in, like, 6 months, and then we do a podcast like we've been doing, like, every other week, and we see the changes that we're making in our lives to show people that it does work, aside from, like, Jake the Snake and Scott Hall and like average people, this works for us too. I did it for like 4 or 5 months, bro, and I felt like the greatest I did in my life before I gave up. And I would love to get back into it, but it's easier to do it with motivation than just to throw a DVD in and do it alone. And I mean, even though it's only Zoom calls and that, well, that's the new America, bitch. We're Zoom calling all day. So if we do Zoom calls,
fuck that. I'll take a 6-hour trip to Ithaca at this point.
I'm saying whatever, dude. That too. But I'm saying we could do it like Zoom calls every week too, and just do it. Not a podcast every week, but just do it every day, like on Zoom, and then fucking like it's like motivating each other type shit, you know? Like, let's go.
Yeah.
And then in 6 months we'll come back.
Next match.
So this is where Bret Hart. Oh wait. Actually, anyway, we didn't finish. So we have a new U.S. champ here. Actually, the win is DDP.
DDP hits him with the diamond cutter. 1, 2, 3.
His fucking charisma's on 1,000. You know, DDP. Bret Hart comes out.
Oh my God,
next.
His amplifier.
Bret Hart comes out next for the special guest referee. This is match number 7. It's our boy Easy Eric B versus Larry Zbyszko.
Now, if nobody knows why,
Easy E's got Scott Hall in his corner.
If nobody knows why Bret Hart is here refereeing this match, you are one stupid motherfucker. Now,
I might be a stupid motherfucker
because I have no idea. So you let me know. This is 1997. The infamous Montreal screw job just happened a month ago in 1997.
Yep.
Starcade
got you to the punch. Now I know why.
Starcade is WCW's WrestleMania. So Survivor Series takes place in November. Starcade takes place in December. The night before the whole thing went down with Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Vince McMahon, the Montreal Screwjob. Vince McMahon, 6 months before that, gave Bret a 20-year contract for like $1.3 million. Company was in a very financial trouble. WWE couldn't honor the contract, so Vince told him that I can't honor your contract. Go and sign the one for WCW. Vince, not thinking at the time that his fucking the title's on Bret and in his contract until he quits until after Survivor Series, he's the champion and he has full control over his character. You know how much of a bitch it was to get off of Bret Hart? Vince McMahon had to screw Bret Hart.
I mean, my prediction for this match.
Because Bret was going to WCW, and one of the people in this match, Eric Bischoff, Vince McMahon did not trust Eric Bischoff because Eric Bischoff took Medusa with the Women's Championship, dropped it on live television.
I know. It was a big diss, but it really didn't mean shit, and it don't mean shit to me to this day. So
back then, no, hold on. Now, back then, it was a lot of problem. No, this was a big problem. No, it wasn't promotional. It was the turning of the tide. If Bret Hart was to leave WWF with the title and not give it back to Vince McMahon, he could have pulled a Ric Flair for what Ric Flair did in '91, where he left WCW with the WCW World Title and came with it on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah,
but it wasn't Raw at the time. It was just WWF. So, and people want to know why. What happened to the World Heavyweight title within like 2-3 months of Ric Flair's career in the WWE? WCW sued the fuck out of WWE and Ric Flair, and they were able to get the title back, and they made like $25 million because that was illegal property on another television program.
Okay.
So this is the reason why that Bret Hart is the referee. It was Eric Bischoff's idea to make him a referee. Now, I think that's stupid. I think the referee, ideally,
I thought Eazy-E was going to win, bro. My prediction was Eazy-E, though, because of the way the stipulations were set up.
Yeah, but at the same time, I kind of figured that, Scott Hall knowing Bret Hart.
At one point, he yelled, like, no choking. And I was like, at one point, he yelled, no choking. I was like, what the fuck, Hart? Come on, let him choke him, like.
Hey, you want to know something?
I learned a new move, bro. I learned a new move during this match, though. Standing figure 4. I saw the standing figure 4 and I said, wow, you don't got to drop down to the floor and do that and worry about it getting reversed. Like I saw the standing figure 4 and I said, whoa, I learned a new move in my wrestling arsenal, bro. But
I'm just happy.
I mean, Easy's doing like the rope-a-dope, Eazy-E. Hart's playing for the NWO, I'm thinking, at one point, because he wasn't really helping Larry. But then E cheats, steals the plate, comes flying out. Hart gets Hall in a sharpshooter. Bad night for my boy Scott. Bad night.
I'm the bad guy. What do you want me to do?
And WCW comes up to win. But
he's old as fuck at this point.
It's not an official match. Who is Scott?
No, Larry Zbyszko. He's like old.
Yeah, no, bro. He was old. He was old when I watched this match in '97.
Dude, he was in TNA in 2006. Okay, so now we come up
to the main event. Number 8.
Okay, now listen, baby.
Hogan, my prediction is Sting. My prediction is Sting because it's Sting coming back.
My prediction is gonna be also Sting because I believe that no good dude, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, is gonna win this match, not by a long shot, baby.
Anyway, Bret Hart stopped the screw job before the last match, and he said, "I said it will never happen again, and it's not gonna happen again."
Meanwhile, this was the match where three infamous things happened in this match. Bret Hart coming back out saying the screw job ain't happening again. Meanwhile, the referee, Nick Patrick, or Nick Harris, whatever his name is, was told by Hogan in the back to count it like a regular 3 count so it don't look like a screw job.
It could have been
But
possible.
but what you saw on television was exactly, I think it was I think Hogan said a fast count, not not a regular count, but a fast count. And the referee ended up doing a regular slow count, a regular 1, 2, 3, and the match still continued and everything. Um, and at this point, Sting hasn't wrestled for a year.
Yeah, it's been well. This is the first time we're seeing black and white Sting. In a
Yeah,
moment.
no, it's
This
no, it's
episode
not.
is
This the
sponsored by
first-
Nerds, grape, or any other flavor. You could get a grape flavor or a nerd, and you just go nerdy, and we're just gonna talk a lot of shit like the Wrestler podcast do, even though they're not sponsoring us on the Wrestler podcast.
It's also sponsored by Microsoft and Xbox. Get Microsoft or Xbox and you can play WWE 2K20 or 2K21. I don't know which one they're fucking up to. I still play 2006 and 7 because nothing beats the classics.
Bill Gates, sponsor us, and here's the Nerds crunching. For the people over at Nestle or whoever the fuck makes these.
Nestle
candy.
owns Wonka. Nestle owns Wonka.
They must. It doesn't say it on here. Anyway.
Yeah, it
little
does.
box.
So Sting hasn't now clarify. We have seen Sting over the year. This is the first time Sting has wrestled in a year. Let's just clarify. For a whole year, we were building up for this match, Hulk Hogan versus Sting. This was 100% in the works for a whole year. They were building this up. Sting was just sitting up in the fucking, standing up in the fucking
rafters.
And then the rafters for a whole year, just watching people swooping down here and there. That's it.
Now,
Not really getting involved.
aside from the Thunder, bro. Aside from Thunder, I mean, the stare down is electric in this arena right now.
Oh yeah, oh dude, this is to compare that energy back then
To now,
is to
watching
now
WWE with
is-
TVs in the crowd, I'm like, oh man, so boring. I'd rather watch AEW where they at least have the wrestlers come out to support their
I
peers.
want to go with crowd reaction. I'm trying to think of a very, very good one. Oh, I got it. This crowd reaction was just as good when we got John Cena versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania 35.
You think so?
Oh, 100%. 100%. I watched that WrestleMania. I didn't think Taker was gonna wrestle Cena. I really didn't. I really didn't think he was gonna wrestle him. 100%. I did
franchise,
not,
baby. It was gonna happen.
I did not think it was gonna happen. I honestly thought.
I never thought Taker would wrestle Goldberg 3 or 4 times.
How about this? That was gonna happen because that's money right there.
Cena's money too,
but
bro.
only in the.
Cena's money too, man. As much as you hate to admit it, Cena is the franchise for the last 2 decades.
You want to know something? Let me go get my Yankees baseball cap. Let me go get my camo fucking white beater. Let me go get my jorts.
You better spit a rap, cocksucker.
Let me go get my jorts and my Jordans.
Yeah, you better.
And then I'm gonna go word life on your ass.
You better. Yo, I'll do it for you, bro. Hey, yo, let me speak on this. Hey, yo, Taker, you know it's John Cena. I'ma take over. If over rhymed with Taker, then it could be pass over. Because you already passed the plate to me, and it's kosher. It's already been blessed by the priest. Oh, wait. I forgot what the Jewish guy's name is that does this. What is it, TJ? Hit me with it.
The rabbi.
Hit him with the rabbi. Been blessed. Show you what it is. Life's been less stress. Since I got rid of Nikki, she was stressing me like, John, let's have a baby. Then she went and got with some other guy on Dancing with the Stars. Be like, oh man, John, I wish I was where he was in his shoes, dancing, giving little Nikki the woo, call up Pop Smoke. And we spitting freestyles. And you know what? If you don't like it, it ain't worthwhile. Cause TJ, you looking at me, you seeing a real MC in Mr. JC. Word life. Word life. Basic thugonomics.
Well, I don't know about thugonomics, but I do know something in hugonomics.
You want a hug? What? We ain't thug if we hug.
Don't make me put the jorts on.
So anyway.
You know what? You know what? I'll do a TikTok video and I'll send it to you.
You better get
me dressed as early Cena.
If you trying to dress up as Cena and put the jorts on, let me tell you, you better put the pumps on. Adidas, Reebok, Word Life. Where's my chain, gang? Where's my chain? Hold up, I got it. I got it somewhere over here. My chain, my B-Red G Malibu chain. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to go over the headphones as well as I thought it would. Gotta take the headphones off, then throw the chain on like Suge. Because this is death row. When you mess with Cena, though, Cena ain't never seen a hoe. Unless it was Nikki Bella with her 2 tits out. Believe me, though, I seen them, but you can't see me. Word life.
You can't see me is like the most overrated thing in the world. I can't. I love John Cena as a character. In the wrestling world itself, when it comes down to the, you know, let's go and Cena sucks, and I have been at I have been at WWE, to where John Cena wasn't even there.
Yeah, of course, bro. We all been there. It was NWO days.
And no, I'm talking recently.
Oh yeah.
Where and when the most boringest matches come on television, and when they're wrestling in the ring, the entire crowd takes over the show, and we just chant just the stupidest stuff. We'll go, let's go, Cena sucks, and it's cool. I've been at Raw after SummerSlam, which is probably one of the most electric shows of all time. I was there the night after WrestleMania, where WrestleMania was at MetLife Stadium just a couple of years ago. I was there the next night. That was the most electric show I've ever been to. And I got to be part of the biggest Roman Reigns booing in history twice of all time. Twice. The night after WrestleMania, where he beat fucking The Undertaker, and SummerSlam, where I'm trying to remember who he beat for the Universal title. I don't remember. I think it was Kevin Owens. No. Shit, can't remember who the fuck he faced for the Universal title in 2018. Fuck. Hold on. Just give me a second. Give me a second. I am scanning the Rolodex.
Take her eyes.
I'm gonna say 2018. Yeah, I'm gonna say Kevin Owens.
It might have been.
I'm gonna say Kevin Owens.
Hold up. Ready? 1 second. We're gonna finish up right here. We're just gonna hit him with the Bret Hart. Actually, when I should have said this later, Bret Hart stopped the screw job. Came out and said it's not gonna happen again because I think they were trying to screw Sting. Actually, during this match, and it's not gonna happen again. There was 2 splashes, 2 Stinger splashes into the Scorpion Deathlock. Hogan taps, new WCW champion at Starcade 97. So I thought they were gonna screw Sting, but apparently they put him over.
And the first words out of his mouth when he won the title was Mamacita. No, it was Mamacita.
Mamacita. Yo, hold up 1 second, bro. But yeah, I mean, we could bring it back to that Kevin Owens shit you were talking about.
I believe it was Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns.
And he got the biggest boo
for the title. and it was the biggest boo. It was at the Barclays.
I don't think Roman's
It
as good as The
was.
Rock, bro. Just in my opinion. Like, just
It's
because you're
no,
family, you know what I
no,
mean?
no. The only reason why us the fans were not buying the fact that Roman Reigns is ready to be the fucking guy. He's not.
Exactly.
He wasn't ready at the time. He
But
was
but
not
but
ready
I
to be
think
the
they just thought
guy.
like Rock's cousin, put him
And
on, you know?
no, it's. We didn't think of that like that. We just thought
I
that he's
did
just
though.
not ready.
I thought of it
There
like
is
that.
at that time there were plenty of wrestlers that could have been main eventers. And John Cena made it very apparent a couple months later. He called him, the John Cena blue chip prospect or the John Cena knockoff, and he is 100% right. They're trying to turn him into the next John Cena.
Mhm.
Uh, um,
Trying, but no avail. John has charisma that Roman doesn't have, in my opinion.
Exactly. But the
John has
best
charisma,
thing
untouchable.
for that night was when Roman came out. You had the whole fucking arena just going boo, boo.
Yeah,
As
you
soon as
already.
he started to go talking, as soon as he put the mic up to his mouth, boo, just got
Hey,
louder and louder and louder. It was I'd say over the past 15 years, he has gotten more heat from the
than
fans
any wrestler.
than any wrestler, only for the fact that for the way he was being pushed.
I could kind of agree with that. Like I feel like with the Attitude Era, what signified it from the rest was the fact that they allowed the characters to break the kayfabe and go outside their element and become themselves more. That's why you got the Stone Cold Steve Austins, the Dwayne the Rock Johnsons, the Degeneration X's, and everything that we have, the NWOs of this day. But
You see, like now
they don't
Roman
allow.
Reigns is a heel.
Now it's all written.
And
It's back to
he's
scripted
good.
shit. It's back to scripted and written shit where the athletes don't have the chance to portray themselves. Like, go out there and be the good guy. Go out there and be the bad guy. Oh, okay. And you can't say certain words. You can't say "whoop your candy ass" or "give me a hell
Oh,
yeah."
hold
You can't
on.
throw middle fingers
Hold
on
on.
TV anymore. Like,
Hold
come on,
on.
man. Be
Hold on.
people. Be real.
You would be surprised. Start watching today's product. They're starting to bring back certain elements again.
Eh. Well,
They're starting to bring back yelling.
You don't
Women
need
are
to
now
tell
bleeding.
me.
Women are bleeding.
You don't need
on
to tell
live television.
You don't need to tell me because I watch AEW religiously every Wednesday, and there's an episode on tonight that I'm gonna miss, but I'm gonna catch on TNT East or West, whatever, at 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock a.m. when it starts. And AEW was bringing back the like, I'm gonna beat your ass and I'm gonna kick the shit out of you and you punk bitch, and like I just started feeling it more because I was like, this reminds me of more of the childhood wrestling I grew up to, like the real shit. While WCW or WWE is like, I'm gonna kick your butt, like Kevin Nash said, I can't take a grown man serious. I'm gonna kick your butt. At least Jericho comes out on AEW, I'm gonna kick your ass. Like I'm like, oh, ass is better than butt. Whoa.
Jericho's funny.
Yo, he's one of the best, bro. He's one of the best.
Jericho's funny.
My man Jericho is one of the best. So yo, let's hop into day 2, bro. Pay-per-view number 2.
Hold on. Hey you.
Hey you.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Hey you.
Hey. No.
World life.
You.
This is basic
You.
thugonomics. Woo.
You.
Basic,
Why are you looking at me like that?
thugonomics. Woo. Word life. Joker, you heard?
Hold on. I'm gonna blow your mind away on this one.
Wait, so we're not jumping into the next pay-per-view yet?
Hold on. Hey. You. Camera guy. You want to be next on the list? He's great. I love Jericho. Jericho.
Yo, you know what's funny is they were talking WWE recently about the list, and Jericho was like, hold up. He tweeted like, hold up. Someone trying to take my list segment? And it was like somebody in WWE was trying to bite off the list, like, you made the list or you're going to be on the list. And he's like, hold up. Have we seen this before? The greatest of all time, baby. Fozzy, #1, lead singer of the band. The first undisputed champion of the world, baby. You made the list, TJ. So we jumping into St. Valentine's Day Massacre for the second half of the show because we've been having a lot to catch up on that y'all motherfuckers been missed out on. But we've been getting a lot of good feedback on the wrestling podcast more than most, and that's crazy. But I guess wrestling is a worldwide thing. Hip hop, rap, acting, maybe not everywhere, but
so I don't know. Maybe the people just like me ranting on certain wrestlers and certain people that I don't like Vince Russo and Jim Cornette. Both of you can go, fuck you. Thank you, fuck you, goodbye.
Fuck you, Jim. I'm adding the ad-libs behind it. Fuck you.
You know,
if Stone Cold was
Jim,
here,
Jim, you're awesome. When you were in WWE, I know that you had help creating Kane and doing good spots and matches and stuff like that.
Speaking of my man Kane just got inducted into the WWE
Hall of Fame
by his main man, Mark Calloway, The Undertaker, baby.
You know, it's funny.
I'm
surprised
went wide when he was inducting him. I rewound it. He was like, "It's my honor."
I'm surprised that Kane's going in first.
Me too, but you know what the thing is? Kane's done with the industry. Taker still comes back for yearly matches.
So does Kane. Kane comes back every once in a while. He'll have a quick match or something, and that's it.
You know what? Because they're trying to get whatever Mark got to give left. Like, we're going to keep you here until your legacy's 30-0 at WrestleMania. When you're like 77 years old, you're going to be wrestling until you're older than Ric Flair. You're going to be wrestling until the day you die, and then we're going to bury you as the Undertaker in the Hall of Fame. As
hold on, Ric Flair's career goes longer than what we all thought it was going to go.
I'm sure.
You know, ideally, Ric Flair's career is about 42 years.
I'm sure. Well, Undertaker is 20 something. He's at least 30 years in the industry and then 20 years in WrestleManias. He's probably close to 30. He's probably
23.
Close to 33. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they're going to get another 8, 9, 10 years out of him, some shit. And then induct him in the Hall of Fame. Be like, now the dead man's resting in peace. Even though I don't think he should ever have a WrestleMania match after the last WrestleMania was crazy with AJ Styles. We talked about it on the last pod, or the one before that.
You know, I thought that AJ's hand being up through the dirt, was ingenious. No, it was ingenious because I'll tell you why. That would have made the next WrestleMania. You have the rematch, and
back from the dead.
Exactly. So now you have the undead phenomenal one
versus the dead man.
Yeah.
Yo, that's some Mortal Kombat shit, bro.
But we all know today's Bray Wyatt is the new Undertaker, which is very good because Bray Wyatt does it. I knew it. I knew he was going to be the new Undertaker when he came out with the fucking fedora and the fucking lantern and everything. I was like, this is the new Undertaker right here.
I'm pretty sure me and you had this conversation in private, like before the podcast, like years ago, 2014, 2015, sometime around there. And I said, bro, I would love to see Bray Wyatt be the next Undertaker, and I would love to see them at WrestleMania. And they did wind up fighting at WrestleMania or SummerSlam or pay-per-view shortly after.
WrestleMania 33.
And he was doing like the little under thing, and then Undertaker sat up and his eyes went like, holy shit, you know? But I always thought as the Wyatt family as the next Ministry of Darkness.
Hold on. It was WrestleMania 31. Because Brock Lesnar just took the streak the year before.
So
it was WrestleMania
like his
31.
redemption match then finally.
Yes, because everybody knew that Bray Wyatt's going to be the new Undertaker. So Undertaker gets the redemption win. That's fine, but he hands over pretty much the Undertaker gimmick to Bray Wyatt.
Know what?
In that match.
I always saw the Wyatt family kind of being like the new Ministry of Darkness, and I love the speculation around the darkness, the barnyard matches and crazy shit that they did. You know,
I like the fact that they made it very culty.
I loved it because that was the Ministry was a culty thing, but it was a religion.
Exactly.
But in the 90s, religion was huge.
Updated to today.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's what made it ingenious was the cultish aspect was like the Ministry of Darkness, like you're the followers.
WWE ended up doing Charles Manson through Bray Wyatt. That's literally what they did. They did Charles Manson through Bray Wyatt.
Well, if you look at Undertaker's career, like he was kind of like a Bill Goldberg in the aspect that he very seldom spoke unless it was to come out and be like, "You will rest in peace" or something. But I mean, when he was with the Ministry, was kind of when he talked more, when he had more vignettes, when he had more like speaking time on the mic, because he was like controlling an army at this point, and it was versus the corporation and shit. So he spoke the most, I think, in his aside from American Badass, he did speak too. But like from the Ministry, then he went back to
American
Dead Man.
Badass was just him being him, which was great.
But I'm saying like those are the two gimmicks where he spoke the most, was American Badass and obviously Ministry of Darkness, when you're commanding an army of dark forces to take over the corporation and shit and sacrifice Stephanie.
Yeah.
And,
finding out that Vince McMahon was, it was me all along, Austin. It was me. Yeah,
anyway,
yeah. So stupid.
So
stupid. Vince Russo, that's a Vince Russo moment
Well,
right
that's
there.
the-
I don't care what anybody says.
That's
Vince,
the perfect
if you're
segue.
watching this.
Bro, well, that's the perfect segue because we're going into St. Valentine's Day Massacre in 1999, and it really showcases the greatest rivalry of all time. This is post Ministry of Darkness, and this is Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Vince McMahon in the main event. The boss
For the
versus
number
the
one
blue
contender
collar
spot for the WWF title.
So I mean, like, it starts open with a funny vignette opening of Vinnie Mac versus Austin. You know, it's the most loved rivalry and hatred that we've ever seen in the industry, in my opinion. Because it was boss versus employee, disgruntled employee. We've heard it a million times ever, but it was just like the rebel without a cause. Like, I'm just gonna go be the best motherfucker I could be, and I'm gonna fucking annihilate anything in my path. Give you a stone cold stunner after I tell you to fuck yourself with 2 middle fingers twice, and then boom, drop you on your back and call it a day. Then I'm gonna go drink some goddamn beer and celebrate the payday.
Who says Valentine's Day is not all just love and roses and chocolate?
First day.
What if I was to tell you that Valentine's Day was a bloody day? Tonight, you will see the greatest superstars in all of entertainment give to you a loving Valentine's Day Massacre.
Yo.
Sponsored by Snickers.
Sponsored by PodDecks. Even though I didn't actually mention these little guys on my show, these are PodDecks. You can get these on PodDecks.com. You can follow their Instagram, but I have a link in our description right now where you could get 10% off your next order if you're thinking of starting a podcast. You actually want to start a podcast and you got questions such as these, like what the heck questions that we're just going to pull out for TJ. Have you ever had a this can't be happening moment? And if so, what is it? What was so unreal that this can't be happening?
The fact that I had to keep going out and keep buying cheap headphones to keep doing podcasts. This is my third pair.
That's the spirit.
Whatever am I going to do?
Well, you're going to go buy Sennheiser headphones at your local Sweetwater with my man, John Gillespie. These are the Sennheiser HD202s. They're very good for tracking, very good for podcasts, simplistic. You could use them in your Walkman, your iPad, iPod, wherever you may go, but holler at my man, John Gillespie at sweetwater.com. I'll throw his fucking contact information in the description of this video, but he always hooks me up with the fine studio assortment that we have here, from the microphones to the pads, to the computer, to the speakers, even, and everything else in between. So, John Gillespie.
Even the soundboards.
Sweetwater.
Get everything.
Yes, my little mini Tascam podcasting equipment that I have right here that makes all these shows possible. Thank you very much, Tascam. So we're doing good, bro. We're on a roll. Let's jump into this first match.
We're doing good, but meanwhile, we ain't getting paid for sponsors.
You know what? You motherfuckers are going to pay us one day because you're going to go, look at these wrestling motherfuckers. They're coming up, man. People love wrestling. Let's get them a podcast sponsor. I do have sponsors, though.
Shit.
Well, PodDecks is a legitimate sponsor.
I'll sponsor condoms. I'll sponsor anything. Give me something. I'll sponsor anything.
This is a real sponsor right here. PodDecks is our first sponsor. I'll use this to make a big announcement. We have a new sponsor for the podcast. You can find my referral link in the description. I had to reach out to them, but it is SQUATCH for soap. SQUATCH for men's soap. And if a bear shits in the woods, do you clean it up? So you should never pick up your dog's dog shit. You know why? Because it's all natural. Makes the grass and veggies grow. Does a bear have toilet paper? He wipes his ass with a creek. He uses water. Or they don't wipe their ass at all. I don't know. But just so you know, it's all natural. You could check out SQUATCH soap in the description below for my referral link and get yourself some pine tar, sweet IPA. Your girl's going to love you. Everybody's going to love you. And it's all natural. You're not harming the environment. And it beats those harsh chemicals that keep your sperm count low, like my man on the ad says.
Yeah, because this stuff is just not real. This is the real stuff.
Real cedar
So get it
tips,
today.
real pine cones, real shit.
Honey smelling, salmon smelling. You can even smell like a fresh cut piece of cedar wood first thing in the morning. Just get it. It's in the link below.
You could also,
Did you get it yet?
you could also
Because
buy us a
because
coffee.
if you did, you'd be getting laid right now.
You would.
So did you get
Definitely
it?
would. You definitely would be getting laid because the girls are like on the advertisements. Like, it was
I would love if my man smelled like this. I'd be all over him every day.
I don't know if you saw the
I know.
advertisements, but it was like, I keep smelling my brother, and I'm like, whoa, 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 Pornhub, what's going on here? I was like, are you smelling? I was like, are you smelling your stepbrother? I don't know if you should do that, but I do know that if it's that damn good, you should buy this soap. I see the advertisements. I'm just reading what the advertisements say. I'm reading what they have right here on the script. Not really, but what I've seen, what I noticed, what I use.
Take it from a fat guy.
It's what I use.
Take it from a fat guy.
It's what I
Take it from a fat
use,
guy.
and that's John Cena. Word life. You heard? Word life. Basic thug.
Take it from a fat guy. This soap is just phenomenal. Trust me.
We're gonna jump in right here. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. I'm gonna get you some too, bro. We got the sponsors. We got a couple of them, but we're gonna start getting the shirts out here. Eventually, we're gonna start cranking them out. Get yourself a t-shirt, Wrestling with Time, motherfucker, and a lot of political shit and other bullshit might be included, but it's subject to discretionary advice. That didn't make no sense, but whatever.
Gonna be working on my own channel for if anybody's interested. Leave some comments. Or,
we are gonna
follow me on Facebook for updates. I might be starting my own conspiracy channel or political channel, depending on which way I want to go.
We were talking about that on the last episode or the one before that too, and you should definitely do it, brother. And I'll get you the equipment you need, whatever you need to make it happen under a family-friendly budget. But you should do it and go hard with it. You could mix policy and conspiracies together because they go great. But it's just about getting yourself out there and just having fun with it, man. It's just fun to do, something to do, you know?
I mean, like they're taking our guns away. Let me tell you
I don't
something.
think they are. They just think they are.
Let me tell you something. This is a BB gun. If I had a real fucking one, y'all ain't fucking coming and taking it from me. I drive an 04 Buick, and there ain't nothing stopping me. So
with
come at
two
me.
Trump flags, even though Trump ain't president, he got 2 Trump flags.
2?
4
Try like
Trump
fucking
flags.
20.
He's got one right behind him in the studio if you can't see it. He loves Trump.
Actually, I have 2. It is taped at the seam, and I'm going to be turning these 2 into a blanket.
So can we actually, like, can we do a Halloween next year? You dress up as Trump. I'll dress up as Uncle Joe. I'll get a staircase. I could trip up. I could just trip up it and be like, whoa. And then you help me out like, hey, Joe, don't hurt yourself. Don't bruise those knees.
I already have my mask. I have my makeup. It's in the car. Okay. I only go out in public as Trump here on the podcast. This is the Make Wrestling Great Again podcast. I think that's a terrific name. I just trademarked it. I think we're going to do it. It's going to be big. It's going to be huge. And they are sending their best for this one, folks. They are sending their best.
I'm giving you the Ric Flair praise, bro. A little. So you heard it here, folks. We're going to jump into St. Valentine's Day Massacre. But, yo, that's what I love about this podcast. We like to get on here. We like to talk a lot of shit. It's wrestling, but it's a lot of other life shit, politics, whatever. We just throw it all at you. Throw shit at the wall, see if it sticks. You know what I mean? And if you talk about sticks, you can call me a fag or a faggot or whatever it is. Because don't you burn a pile of sticks that are a faggot or a fag's a cigarette? I don't know. but I'm just trying to be politically correct for the rest of America out there, if you understand what I'm saying,
Politically
brother.
correct. Okay.
Sticks
Politically
and
correct.
stones
There is
may
a
break my
crisis.
bones, but names will never hurt me. You understand me, is what I'm saying from Donald Trump's point of view. While I do
There's
this
a
with the Donald Trump
immigration
fingers.
problem.
And
Immigration problem. But meanwhile, there's FEMA camps. FEMA camps. There's fucking FEMA camps. You know what? Alex Jones was right, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Jones was right. Gonorrhea, Guatemala, FEMA camps.
so ready when I'm gonna hit you with? Ready? See this gold right here on my chain? See this gold? You see it? You're looking at it? You got it? Nice view. Joker.
A very nice view. I never seen one done better than myself if I was a caricature.
Lot of makeup on, so that's gonna bring us to this. Ready?
Which Joker could that be?
Ready? Here's like Gold Dust versus the Blue Meanie as Blue Dust.
Whoa! No! Whoa! You're like halfway into the show.
No, this is match number 1. This is
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not. Match number 1 is Too Cool versus the Hardys.
You're on Sunday Night Heat, brother.
Are you sure? Because
Yeah.
I'm on Valentines Day Massacre.
Same Valentine's Day Massacre in '99. That was Sunday Night Heat.
Yes.
The matches on the pay-per-view were Gold Dust for setting it off.
Whoa! Hold on.
Yeah, they give you the whole pay-per-view. They give you the whole rundown from Sunday.
That's what I have, and I have.
Are you in '99 or 2000?
Yes, I'm in 99 because Owen Hart and Jeff Jarrett won the tag team titles.
No. Well, I have Gold Dust versus Blue Meanie as Blue Dust for the first match.
No, I have. There was 11 matches total for the night.
I only have 8, and Austin McMahon is the 8th.
Austin McMahon's the 11th on mine.
Yeah, because you got 3 Sunday Night Heat matches that are on the same pay-per-view card, but they never played them during the pay-per-view.
Okay, so guess what? I'm just going to run down the Heat segment because that's what I have.
Run down the Heat segment because I didn't have the Heat segment. I didn't watch it.
So we have Sunday Night Heat, which is usually the Sunday show before pay-per-views.
Exactly. It is. It definitely is. It's there.
Nothing,
it just wasn't on the pay-per-view that night. It was on the Heat card.
If it's not on television, normally Heat's on television back then in the late 90s to about 2004.
Sunday Night Heat, baby.
And Saturday Night Velocity. Missed both of them actually. We have Too Cool.
Too.
We have Too Cool, which is Brian Christopher, Jerry Lawler's son.
Rest in peace.
And Scotty Too Hotty versus the Hardy Boys in a regular tag team match. And surprisingly, for 99, with both popularities, they put Too Cool over on it.
Oh, yo, bro, this was when Too Cool was really coming over, though.
Yes, but this was before Rikishi.
I know, but I have to send you a link that I watched on YouTube recently, and it was about like the rise and downfall of Too Cool, bro, and it was actually pretty dope because they were actually super big even before Rikishi came in. Rikishi kind of gave them that next step up the plateau, but eventually they went back to Sunday Night Heat matches after their popularity faded, but this might have been on their rise to the main show to Monday and Friday. And then they might have went backwards after Rikishi, but they were dope, bro. Too Cool. And they were even partnering before they were Too Cool, like just as I can't remember the names. But
Grandmaster Sexay and
no, I remember their names. I mean, before they were Too Cool, it was like Scott something and Grandmaster Sexay was just his regular name, something.
Brian Christopher.
Yeah, it was Brian Christopher and Scott, and they might have been Too Hot or some shit first. I forget.
Too Hot was their first tag team.
Hot.
Yeah, Too Hot.
Anyway,
because that's where Scotty gets the Scotty Too Hotty from the original tag team name.
Yeah, you're right. Yep. So who do
the next match?
Too Cool comes over. Who we got next?
The next match is at the time it was Viscera, or as most current people know who he is today, is Big Daddy B.
I don't know him as that. I
Um,
know him as Viscera always. The motherfucker used to scare the shit out of me as a kid.
ECW. When ECW came back to WWE, they pushed him as a big monster heel, and he wrestled without his fucking pajamas on and shit. And he was fucking fat, bro.
Yo, he's big.
He would fucking do this to the crowd, and he would slap his chest like this.
Bro, he was a
He
scary.
would hold up both hands.
When he was in the ministry, he
these.
scared the shit out of me, bro. Big Daddy V.
Yeah,
Viscera.
he had those fucking
The eyes, the contacts.
colored fucking contacts.
With
yeah.
the mohawk, he'd be like,
Yeah.
he was just a big motherfucker. Like, if
He
that
used to
motherfucker
be
was,
King Mabel.
if that
Viscera was King Mabel.
But if that motherfucker was standing in the bottom of your room like this as a kid, I was thinking like, Candyman is real. There he is.
So we got Viscera with Midian, naked Midian, I should say.
Midian was cool too, though. I liked him. He scared the shit out of me, too.
This was the the era where we were all tits, dick, fuck, ass, piss, fart jokes. So Midian was running around to Hulk Hogan's theme song on certain parts of episodes and pay-per-views, running around with a loincloth on. So that was around this time. They versed. It was Big Daddy V with Midian in the corner with Test. Versing Test with.
This is a test.
With Boss Man. Right? Boss Man in the corner. Yeah, Boss Man in the corner. Big Daddy V hits him with the fucking splash. 1, 2, 3. Then we get a promo before we go to commercial real quick. And it's Tiger Alang Singh talking for like 30 seconds or whatever because we really couldn't understand them. Our next match was the final match before the pay-per-view kicked off. It was Billy Gunn with DX versus Tiger RC, and it ended in a disqualification because of the Japanese tag team running around at the time. I can't remember the name of them.
Not Taka Michinoku and Fuji.
Funaki and all of them, yeah.
Yeah, Funaki and Taka Michinoku, bro.
Clientide.
That was
Clientide.
Yeah, I remember those two. You said, as soon as you said that, I knew who exactly we were talking about.
It ended up in the no disqualification, and that's how Heat ended off. And now it brings us to, like you said, Goldust versus the Blue Meanie.
Yeah, buddy, yo. So Shattered Dreams production. Blue Meanie comes out as Blue Dust at this point. They had a funny vignette, and I don't know, it was just funny as shit.
The Blue Meanie is hysterical. He really is.
But yo, there was a fucking blue bath during the match, and instead of a bloodbath, that kind of cracked me up because that brings me back to like the Brood and the bloodbaths. Like, we have a blue bath. I forget which announcer said it, King or JR. It's a blue bath.
King.
Probably.
Look, JR, it's a blue bath.
Yeah.
Look, puppies.
Probably. And then Cole says like, "You're the mayor of Memphis, King." Like, he's talking shit.
You're the mayor of Memphis, King. How could you say things like that? I love my job, Cole.
I don't know what this says, but it says becomes a mom ? I don't know what he meant by that. I don't remember what it was when I wrote that fucking shit, but it says it right here. It's like,
it might have been the reference to the cat.
Oh, maybe. It might have been. If she was there, yeah, King definitely wanted to make her a mom. He wanted those puppies.
because her and King were getting married around that time.
So Mayor of Memphis King, I mean, going to Jerry King, it's funny because the mayor of Memphis, I mean, him and Kane, modern day Kane, have a lot in common, actually. I mean, with the politics, like joking around, like you're the king, you're the mayor. King, they're both from like Tennessee, Memphis, maybe for Jimmy Lawler, Jerry Lawler, but for Kane, it's like mayor of Knox, I think Knox, Tennessee, right? Is it Knox?
Knoxville.
Knoxville, Tennessee. It is Knoxville.
Something like that. Yeah, I think it's Knoxville. But, I could be wrong. It might be Knox, Tennessee. It could be Knoxville. I'm not sure.
I think it's Knox, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I was reading Kane's book a while. I put it down. I got to pick it back up again eventually. Mayor Kane, pretty dope book, bro. I got an autograph version too.
I have not had one of these in
But,
in a fucking hour and a half.
I need one too
Oi.
right now. But yo, I mean, the match was funny.
Oi.
Yeah, you can smoke on the podcast. You already know that, bro. I mean, the match was funny and entertaining to say the least. I mean, gold dust starts sprinkling blue. It's a quick curtain call. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3 for the win. And then it's time for Shattered Dreams. He gives Blue Meanie the Shattered Dreams because he didn't get it during the match, so he gets it afterwards because he did the curtain call for the finish. And yeah.
Oh, my eyes are killing me. Sorry.
No, you're good. Hold up 1 sec. Hold up 1 sec, bro. What was that? You talking about being the shit?
With Dookie stains in my drawers, but that means I'm the shit.
Oh, those are John Cena bars. Word life.
2 tears in a bucket.
So yeah, man.
Booty hair, I'ma pluck it.
Oh,
Ball in through a brick. Penis average, size average, but she loved it.
TikTok it.
Yeah, Rise is fucking hysterical, bro.
My guy Rise Hendricks.
He is hysterical. I must have watched his videos
Bro.
about like a dozen times. My favorite one is the fucking J. Cole one where it's the whisper song where he's just whispering and everything. I showed that to Matt. Matt died laughing in the car. That's my favorite one. It's the most funniest one out of all of them.
Yo, the funniest shit was when you were sending me them
Hey,
and you were
little
like,
pretty
yo,
mama,
check
let
this
me what
dude
you
out.
see. I know my breath stinks, but I don't care.
Yo, the funny thing was you were sending me them and you're like, yo, check this dude out. And you're like, oh yeah, it's this dude Rise. And I was like, dude, I'm friends with him on Facebook. And you were like, what? And I was like, he got like 1 million followers now. I think he just passed his milestone for 1 million. But I've been friends with him before the pandemic. I don't know how I found him in a music group or some shit, and I was listening to his music. But yeah, bro, he's been blowing up on TikTok, and he does those fucking like crazy bars
He
and
actually
shit.
he actually made a full song out of 2 videos.
No, bro,
He
he's a
actually
real
made a full
rapper,
song.
dude. He's a real
I know.
rapper. Like
I
he
know.
actually raps.
I sent that over to my friend Greg, and I told Greg, I was like, yo, no joke, that's going to be the new style of rap in the next 5 years. It's just going to be a whole bunch of nonsense being, said.
Bro,
And
that's
he's
already
like, oh
what it
no,
is.
well, no, the way how
It's already
Rise
what
does it.
rap is, though. That's already what rap is, though. Is bullshit now.
Okay.
But
There's another video he does, where he's got the really hardcore gangsters coming in and they're doing the really soft beats and everything. Oh my god, it's hysterical. His face, the faces he makes.
some of the ones he makes with his like baby too, like getting robbed for random shit, and it's like a dude comes in with a gun.
Yeah, that shit's
he's like,
funny.
no, don't touch my baby, and he's like, give me that fucking bikini or some shit. Like he says some random shit. Like what? All right.
His videos are hysterical. Every night before I go to bed, I watch him and I laugh my ass off.
When are you
He
getting
just
on
came
TikTok,
out with,
bro? When are you getting on TikTok? Get on TikTok.
Soon, hopefully.
Bro, just create an
Soon.
account. It's easy.
I know.
You can do all your little Trump speeches and shit, and give you little preaching sessions and all that.
Stop. Knock. Came to the bathroom to take a squat.
Took a squat, a big squat.
Oh, no. Feel a shit coming out slow. Stop. Nah.
That's my butthole. Oh. It's a smelly one, though. It's all the drinking, all the beers.
Meet me at... hop up in that Uber and meet me at the motel room. Love that you a cougar, so meet me at the motel room. I'm on a budget, so meet me at the motel room. He says something else, and he says, "Meet me at the hotel room,"
Meet
and then
me
he
at
just
the
goes into it.
SmackDown motherfucking hotel where you
let
guarantee
me touch
you will know your role, and if you don't think you do, then you will once I turn that shit sideways, stick it straight up your candy ass. What you think, kid?
Mattress hard, we gonna make it work. Let me see that booty twerk. Oh, and after that, we'll hit those Wendy's and get that 4 for 4. Oh, Oh, let me touch your pinky toe. Oh,
Hey. So
I heard him say pinky toe, and I was like, yo, that sounds like a Tyler lyric right there. Something that
Definitely not.
Tyler would put at the end
Definitely
of his song.
Never.
Be like,
Never.
let me touch your pinky toe.
Never. I would never do that.
It sounded like one of your lyrics.
Unless I'm touching her clitoris with my pinky toe, and I'm like, you like foot massages?
Your booty telling me about your belly button. Like half of the songs that
Bailey got
half
a
of the
butt, though.
videos.
Bailey got a butt, though, bro. Bailey got a bonky, donkey,
Yeah.
donkey, donk. Be like, let me back that thing up.
You know,
Into the
it's just
stable.
funny how he does his, how he does his songs. They're just so funny. Ugh. Little Yachty song, fucking Body Yachty, whatever it's called, whatever
Body,
it is.
yada, yada, yada.
Fuck,
Yo, he does a
yeah,
lot of
that
dope.
shit's funny.
He does a lot of dope real music too, though. He's like a dope ass lyricist too. Like
I've actually seen his YouTube stuff, his
I'm
actual
saying,
music.
like, go on Spotify or
I
Tidal,
like his
like,
actual music.
he's a comedian, but like he's like kind of an entertainer all around. Like he's like a comedian, a rapper. Maybe he makes beats. I don't know, producer, whatever.
A lot of it's good. It's good shit. It's definitely good shit.
That's why you gotta get TikTok, TJ. You're on TJ next week as TJ Rhoden or TJ RoadStar, or just do RoadStar as your at.
I want to get a fucking suit, get a wig, shave all this off, sit here just as the president, and then just start playing with things, like practical jokes and everything, and be like, "What's wrong with this? Pens, call the FDA. There's snakes in this can of circus peanuts."
This Rubik's cube is painted wrong. There's a red on the side of the yellow and there's a blue on the side. I refuse to believe that these could be equal sides to a Rubik's cube if I can figure out how to do a Rubik's cube. But these stickers must be painted on wrong.
Look. This Rubik's cube makes no sense. I've been trying for 76 years and it makes no sense.
I've built houses and hotels with a more easier, complex structure with a
When I
intense
built
schematic
Trump
over
Towers,
this entire little Rubik's cube, which seems to baffle me in
when
my
I
mind.
built
So.
when I built Trump Towers, I didn't think it was going to be so hard, but this Rubik's cube has made it hard.
I was thinking of building a third at Chicago, but I was wondering, and I said, if I can't figure out this Rubik's cube, then I cannot build a third tower.
Look, I love China. I just sold an apartment for $15 million.
Made in China.
For somebody from China.
Made in China.
No, we need to buy American and hire American.
Yo. So, let's jump into match number 2, man. I'm starting to get right now. I'm high as shit on this fucking weed, man.
Oh, homegrown or good shit?
Oh, no. It's a little bit of mix of both. It's some homegrown I had from last year mixed with a little bit of different shit. Just threw it up in a bowl and make it happen. I got a couple seeds this year. Gonna see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get some bees this year. Start doing some bees, bro. I'm about to be a beekeeper. You know what I mean? Bees all up in the base.
Hey. The more bees around the weed is better. The pollination.
Not even that, bro. I'm not even worried about that. I'm just trying to get bees because I think the world needs bees. I think it's cool, like, to go out and hang out with bees, and I need
Just
stuff
make
to do
sure
with my
that
life,
the
so.
honeybees, just make sure the honeybees are not African honeybees.
Man, not African honeybees, hornets, bro. What you mean? The hornets.
No, you need to worry about African honeybees.
No, I'm ordering. Yeah, no, bro. I'm actually reading a book right now, and it's about honeybees and how the African hornets come in and kill the honeybees, and he's trying to protect his honeybees. I can't think of the title of the book. Swarm. It's called Swarm, and it's about the swarm that comes in and annihilates this guy's whole like tribe of bees. I haven't finished the book yet, but I just started. But I'm reading a lot of books right now on beekeeping. I took a couple courses on beekeeping. I'm about to get equipment, order honeybees with a queen, let them adjust to the hive, and it's gonna be my first year doing it. But I think it's a cool venture, something different to do with my time.
I'm thinking about getting my way, starting into public service. With the fucking start doing election office, elections first.
Dude,
get in
a
this
guy
way.
I'm working with, a guy that I work with, Travis, is actually running for District 1 legislator in Tompkins County. And it's held right now by my current boss, the director of GAC, Leslin McBean Claiborne, and that's like his mentor. But he's running for it. I just went out petitioning for him this weekend, trying to get like autographs, and it was a cool experience. It was fun just to get involved with it. But I think he's a great leader. Like he's always been eloquent with his words and the way he speaks. So it's kind of the perfect position for him. And if you feel you should get into it, bro, don't waste any more time. Just get into it. Like if that's where your heart's set, go after it. Because you can make beautiful changes in the world and the communities and people's lives by doing it. Just make sure you stick true to your
It's
beliefs.
the outsiders who make a difference and who can change the world. Embrace that label. Being an outsider is fine. Embrace that label. God, was Trump right on that one?
You got his quotes.
Trump was right on everything. Okay.
What do you got? A
Trump
pamphlet of his best quotes or some shit?
Yeah, okay. Pamphlet of his best quotes. I could do all his quotes off the top of my head.
All right. So yo, we're gonna jump in, yo. Number 2.
We had 4 years of me, and I think TJ just has enough of me to go around.
He's got plenty enough to go around. You believe it, boy.
All right.
So yo, number 2. This is a match that really stuck with me since childhood. I've researched it numerous times on YouTube to actually understand it and watch it more. It's for the Hardcore Championship match, and this is Al Snow versus Hardcore Holly.
This is he was known as Bob Holly at the time.
Well, actually,
he was still.
We're gonna get into that.
This was the transition. This is the transition from Bodacious Bob.
No. This is the transition.
Hardcore Holly.
This is the transition from we'll get into it, but it's Sparky Plug.
No. Sparky Plug was before the new Midnight Express with him and Bart Gunn.
I don't know, but we're gonna get into it because I have the notes
here. The brawl for all. No,
there's no time.
The brawl for all. The brawl. Yes, there is. It takes 10 seconds. The brawl for all happened in '97. The new Midnight Express, ran by Jim Cornette, was Bodacious Bob, which was Bob Holly, and the other guy, Bart Gunn.
Yeah, Bart Gunn. I remember Bart.
Sparky Plug was before this.
Bob Holly was transitioning. It was before this, definitely, though. But I'm saying, I mean, there was
yes, but this is when Bob Holly was transitioning out of the Midnight Express to Hardcore Holly.
Well, there was no time wasted.
I know my stuff.
You're probably right. You're 100% right. Sparky was definitely before this, but I mean, there was no time wasted in this pay-per-view. I mean, there's a chest shot to Holly. They're right in the crowd from the jump. This match, I don't even think took place in the ring. I mean,
no, most hardcore matches for the hardcore title, you could do it backstage.
I mean, there's no matches like this anymore.
The hardcore title is today's 24/7 title.
Yeah, exactly. The 24/7 title of the hardcore. But I mean, there's no matches like this anymore. Like, yeah, we have steel chairs and shit like that, but there's no matches. We got extinguishers. We got glass bottles, floor tiles, coolers, mops, barbed wire. I mean, they're backstage. This match ends in the water where the motherfucker almost drowned his opponent, right? In the Mississippi River. I mean, there's stop signs, there's shit that, like, you don't see no more, bro. They just bring out, like, oh, a steel chair shot or some boring shit, or, oh, we got a 2x4. Like, where's the barbed wire, bro? Where's the EC dub? EC dub, EC dub. But this match was dope. I mean, it ended, he was wrapped in the fence in the Mississippi River, and then, like, later on, they came back, like, get me out of here. It was kind of funny, bro, but there was, like, cinder blocks thrown into 35-degree below water in the Mississippi River. I mean, this is a must rewatch for any hardcore fans, and I say this because it's so passionate to me that I remember watching this as a kid, and I've watched it on YouTube numerous times. This match was like one of my favorite matches actually ever, probably.
Introduction to the hardcore version of WWE. And Hardcore Holly won.
Oh yeah, well he wrapped Al Snow in the fence.
He became your
1, 2, 3 can't escape.
Yep.
Fourth
I
hardcore.
thought he hit him with the Alabama Slam.
4th hardcore champion ever, because this was still a very new title at the time. This is before the 24-hour stipulation was thrown on the hardcore title.
Yes, it was. Now, I don't know. I don't remember if we had like a promo or
I mean,
like a backstage moment or something before this match.
this,
But
I
our
thought.
next match is
Well, I thought this was where Holly was really shedding the Sparky Plug gimmick, and Hardcore Holly is born because he won the title, the Hardcore title. And I thought that's what King said was like, oh, this is a long way from Sparky Plug, so Hardcore Holly is born. Maybe, maybe not. But I mean, there's like the second was Road Dogg, the
just
third was Al Snow, the fourth was
yeah,
Hardcore Holly.
yeah,
So who was the
Bodacious Bob
first
because
Hardcore
the
champion? That's
Midnight
my
Express
question.
was Jim Cornette during WWE.
Well, my question is, who was the first Hardcore champion? Because the second was Road Dogg, third was Al Snow, fourth was Hardcore Holly. Who was the first? Was it Mick Foley?
Mick Foley was the first ever hardcore champion.
He
Yes, he
was.
was awarded that belt. Yes, he was awarded
I
that
thought
belt
so.
from Vince McMahon
I
on
thought
an
so.
episode of Monday Night Raw.
I thought so. I was just going through the motions, and they mentioned like the second, the third, the fourth, but they never mentioned who the first was. So my question was, who's the first? But
Mick
yeah,
Foley was awarded it on an episode of Raw in 1998. It was about,
and
I
who
think it
else?
was right after Survivor Series.
Well, who else deserves it more than Mick Foley, the Hardcore legend?
Well, at that time, Terry Funk.
It wasn't
He
really
was
a
wrestling for WWF at that time.
I'd go Mick Foley. Sorry over that. I do love Terry Funk. No respect, no disrespect to the
Look,
Funk family,
let
but
me tell you something.
but
If it wasn't for me and Mick Foley,
Chainsaw
there
Charlie,
would be no
Charlie
ECW.
Chainsaw. What is it? Charlie Chainsaw, Chainsaw Charlie.
Chainsaw Charlie. We used to have a barber back in town, and if we had our hair and it was all fucked up, we would be like, we have to go to Chainsaw Charlie, and he would whack your hair off. So
So
I want to create a character in his name named Chainsaw Charlie.
so yo, let's jump in. That was a pretty good impersonation, I guess. To be honest, I don't really know what the fuck the motherfucker sounded like on the mic, really. But we jumping into Ministry of Darkness, bro. There's a meeting. There's a cut scene into Boss Man versus Midian, which is the match. Right? You got Boss Man's with the corporation, Midian's versus the
Yep.
Ministry. He's carrying a jar of formaldehyde with an eyeball in it, which made me crack the fuck up because today it might sound corny and stupid, but back then when you're in the 90s before the internet age, it was like, holy shit, he's carrying formaldehyde when you're like 8 years old watching this with an eyeball in it. Whose eyeball is it?
Exactly.
I mean,
Who the hell did they just sacrifice?
I mean, there's I can't read what the fuck this was. I don't know if it says sidewalk slam. Boss Man won the match. It was kind of quick, I think, from what I remember. Maybe not. But we're gonna jump into the Brood, APA, and the Ministry surrounds the ring right now. Lights are out. The gong hits. Taker is here. Michael Cole called him Phenom. So the name's been around. I mean, Phenom has been around for a while. It's not like just modern day WrestleMania. It's been around since '99, maybe before then. They jump the Boss Man. Blood splashes. And they kidnap.
Hold on. Is this when they hang the Boss Man?
This is when I don't know. There's blood splashes, and then it says they kidnapped the Boss Man. So they didn't hang him yet. They kidnapped the Boss Man. It's sacrifice time. So next is up is when it happens. But there's a blood.
No.
He took 3 body splashes by Big Vis, who we spoke about earlier.
Yep.
King Vis, King Vaughn. What else they called him?
King Mabel.
King Mabel, and I mean, it was sacrifice time. Like, you take 3 splashes by that guy, bro, and your life is over.
Dodgeville.
So
Dodgeville.
So fourth match, tag team championship match. It's D'Lo and Mark Henry versus Jeff Jarrett and Owen Hart. D'Lo and Mark Henry got Ivory. Jeff and Owen with Deborah. My prediction,
Jeff's wife at the time.
My prediction was seeing a mini bra and panty match from the jump because of the way the vignettes and the rivalry paid out in the beginning of it.
Vince Russo era could have happened.
Earlier, Michael Cole said Henry's like a child with women, foreshadowing the event, in my opinion. So
Sensual chocolate.
There's a figure 4, Jarrett on Hart. Jarrett and Hart. Jarrett got it on Henry and Hart with the win. So Angry Ivory rips Deb's top off mostly, and
Ew.
they cover those big puppies boobies, which were titties for kids who didn't know what Jimmy King loved most in the world. And yeah, that's that match. And then this is also another memorable match. We're just going to speed through this because we could talk more shit at the end. Val Venus versus Ken Shamrock. There's a nice
hold
vignette.
on.
This is Ken's
we
sister.
have Ken Shamrock's storyline sister Ryan Shamrock.
In Val. Yep, the first
with
flick,
Val.
the porno flick. I got it all written, brother. I'm all with it. With Val Penis. Oh, I mean Venus.
Venus.
Did I say Val Penis because he always stripped and rubbed his penis?
And we just got demonetized. Thank you very much.
For saying penis? Now we're good.
Bro, I don't know about
we said
that.
motherfucker. We said a lot of shit, bro. We don't need to be monetized. Yeah. So then there's Mr. Ass comes out. And then we got Billy as the special guest referee for the IC title in this match.
Hold on.
No, this is the same match. This is the same match.
It was for the IC title.
It's the same match for the IC title, yeah. And Val dominated like 3/4 of the match by playing 2-count games, letting them rock Ryan, help break. I don't know what I wrote there. Ken pushes Billy, rolls him into quick 3-count for the Val. Then Billy beats up Val. Time for Val to celebrate. We got a new IC champ.
Yeah. What's
I don't
up,
know.
ladies?
What I just read made no sense because I took
exactly because I don't have any of that.
I took minor notes and then I didn't make it. But yo, so 6th match, bro. We're coming to Triple H, X-Pac, DX versus Kane and China from the corporation. I don't remember Kane being corporate, bro, but that's just me. I don't remember him being corporate.
At the time, Kane was in a tag team with X-Pac. X-Pac betrayed him, and then Kane turned over to the corporation.
Okay. I remember that, but I just don't remember like him being corporate.
Shock it.
But Pac is the European champion at this point. Come get your ass kicked. That was the shirt, you know. You just been jacked up. Oh, that was Triple H. It was a quote from Triple H. It said, "Come and get your ass kicked, you big jacked up bitch." Like he was talking to Kane, I'm assuming, because X-Pac's a little motherfucker.
X-Pac's like X-Pac. I met X-Pac in real life. He's like 5'7", 5'8".
This is
really
also
skinny.
I want to mark like for the women's evolution in wrestling. We talked about women finally bleeding. This is the first time in history of WWE that a woman competed in a men's match because it was Kane and China versus Triple H and X-Pac. So it's the first time China competed in a man's match in wrestling, which kind of set the foundation on this date.
Okay.
So this is a legendary match. Really, whether you believe it or not, whether you're any woman wrestler in the industry today, whether you're AEW, NXT, WWE, any independent circuit.
Just so you know, ladies.
China was the first man in the match.
Just so you know, China was the first woman to be in the Royal Rumble. China was the first woman to win the Intercontinental Championship.
That too.
She was the first woman to be screwed by the business.
Yeah, that's true too.
Because Triple H married Stephanie McMahon. But China actually had a lot of good stuff in the WWE, whether it was with her singles career or it was with her
Playboy
tag career or managerial career. Ladies, she really did pave the way for women's wrestling.
She was also, I'm pretty sure, the first Playboy. Or was it Sable? Sable in China did post.
No, I think
Sable, China, Tori, and then redhead. What's her name? Redhead. I can't think of a name. Christy.
Wrong. Sunny was the first one.
But that was like Penthouse. That wasn't really Playboy. Wasn't that Penthouse?
No, that was Sunny was the most downloaded WWE diva of all time. Even still to this day, she is the most downloaded diva of all time.
Yo, I think we talked about this on the episode about making a sex tape, and you were like, I would never touch her, and I was like, I'm a young Shawn Michaels. I'll make a sex tape with Sunny.
She slept with Dolph Ziggler for 7 hours, and she has it on her phone.
That's fine. I don't care. She could have me on her phone for 12 hours. Fuck if I care.
She's a slut.
That's what I like. I like sluts.
I wouldn't touch. And you see, she's my type of girl because she's chunky and everything, but she's not my type of woman because she's got drug issues. Yeah, and they're very, very well known. And there's a reason why that nobody would actually really want to be with her because No, the real reason why nobody really wants to be with her is because she's in and out of jail and she's got like 1,000 warrants out for her arrest.
You know how many porn stars got 1,000 warrants out of the rest in and out of jail, but they're hot as fuck. I'd still bang them. I love sluts. Hashtag I love sluts.
Well, hashtag blonde is beautiful, but don't be a pillhead.
That's a fact. So anyway, so back to the match. I mean, Shano's on commentary. China slamming Triple H which to me was equivalent to Hogan slamming Andre.
That was the moment where China pretty much had enough of Triple H and Stephanie's bullshit and pretty much said fuck you and gave him the power slam.
But I'm thinking, like, to me, bro, that was equivalent to Hogan versus Andre, because seeing China, a man, like, lift Triple H up, and maybe he wasn't as big as Andre, but Hogan was also, they were both men, and then here's China lifting up a pretty big motherfucker in Triple H and slamming him. She also slammed Pac too.
Triple H at the time, I think, was 230, 225, anywhere between 225 to 240 as a muscle weight. China, I think back then could bench press, I think, like 200 pounds.
I mean, she slammed Pac too, but Triple H was the most impressive to me because that was just like Triple H is a lot bigger than X-Pac. I mean, Triple H.
Well, X-Pac, he's about like 200, not really. Yeah, but not really, like he's like 225 pounds. But when you look at him today, yeah, he does look a little skinnier. He does look a little leaner, but he looks like he's about like 200 pounds.
But I'm just saying, yeah, I'm not saying he doesn't look healthy. What I'm saying is the fact that like Triple H, like China slammed X-Pac, but I feel like she was taller than X-Pac, so it didn't really look impressive to me. When she slammed Triple H, it was like, yo, she's slamming the game, like before the game, like Triple H, the game, like reset, bitch, boom. Like I was like, that was like Andre and Hogan to me. Triple H is about to go for the pedigree. Kane with the choke slam pulls China on for the 1-2-3. That's how it ended. He was going for the pedigree. Kane, choke slam, pulled China on 1-2-3.
Yep.
Boom. Match is over. Next one out the window.
Next.
Last man standing. Rock versus Mankind for the WWF title. This is a great one.
Oh yeah, this was probably one of the best matches.
I mean, this is one of the greatest rivalries probably of all time, in my opinion.
The Rock and Sock, bro. Rock and Sock.
Rock and Sock connection. It's funny because I've been watching Young Rock recently, bro, and you should watch it on Hulu. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but
you did.
It plays out his whole life. It's fucking awesome. And I was thinking, bro, and I go, he got injured, and then he went on to WWF. Greater things, like became bigger than his father, became this big, larger than life superstar. And then there's the one girlfriend in the fucking show, and I'm thinking, I want to go back and watch the Rock and Sock birthday. And I go, remember when he bought out the first girlfriend, Kelly, or whatever the fuck her name was? And I'm like, is this the same girl from the movie that he first had a crush on in Bethlehem, PA, or whatever? Bless you. Bless you. Third one. Bless you, dog. Shit.
Yeah, allergies.
But yeah, I don't remember if her name was Kelly in the show or whatever or in real life, but I'm gonna go back and watch that, and you watch, bro. It's the same chick that played him in high school was the one that they brought to the Rock and Sock reunion. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if it is, and I'm gonna get back to you on that.
Okay, definitely do.
But yeah, one of the great rivalries. I mean, with even
this match took like 20 minutes. This was a good match.
I said one of the greatest ring rivalries, but I also said even better strange ring fellows as partners, Rock and Sock connection. So you already beat me to that punch. But during the vignette, it was like with halftime heat. I go, this is history in the making. An empty arena match for the first time ever, Vince said, because this is when they had their empty arena match, The Rock and Mankind.
This is history in the making. It's an empty arena match.
I believe he didn't do his dark voice yet. It was more like, this is history in the making. An empty arena match for the first time ever. Never predicted 20 years later it'd become the norm. I never predicted it that 20 years later an empty arena match would become the norm because we got empty arenas now, Corona, and we got TV screens now, but it's still empty arenas. Who would have thought 20 years later?
Have people in it.
Who would have thought 20 years later we'd have virtual fucking wrestling matches and shit, pay-per-views that you pay to go on the screen?
Virtual.
Like, so when Vince said, like, this is history in the making, an empty arena match for the first time ever, well, you're going to have about 300 motherfuckers more in 20 years.
Oy, oy,
It
oy.
sucks, bro, but it's just the irony of it. I don't know, bro. Corona just shut down wrestling as an industry. There's a lot of
Corona
Rocky sucks
shut
chants in the
everything
crowd,
down.
bro. As usual for corporate rock. Rocky sucks. Rocky sucks was fucking comical to me. I mean, The Rock hops on the commentary talking trash. Mankind jumps off the apron trying to put Rock through the table. God darn it, Michael Cole says. I'm laughing because I'm like, Michael Cole, who the fuck says God darn it? Can't you say God damn it like good old JR? God damn it, King. Michael Cole was like, God darn it. I started laughing.
Michael Cole's an asshole.
So I hate him. So we hit with the corporate elbow.
It's boss time.
Right? We're going to reverse into the mandible claw. The ref's knocked out. Rock bottom. Double chair KO. Both for the 10 count. It's a draw. I did not see that coming at all. There's a BS chant. Bullshit. Bullshit. And
I honestly thought that this was the I Quit match. I didn't think it was the last man standing match.
no,
until
this
I
was the last
rewatched it,
man
and I was
standing.
like,
And I just
"Ooh."
didn't see it going one man, both of them drawing. I saw one man come out on top of the other. I just didn't know how.
Yeah.
So we're on the main event, kid. Steel cage. Austin 316 versus Mr. Bitch Ass Vince McMahon.
Billionaire Vince McMahon. Hey, if you want me to beat up Vince McMahon, give me a hell yeah. Hell yeah.
If you want Austin 316 to whoop Vince McMahon's ass, then you give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. We are going to kick Vince McMahon's ass. I'm going to stomp a mud hole in him, walk it dry, might check him into the SmackDown hotel, whoop the Rock's corporate ass while I'm there, and then I'm going to go drink a damn beer. Because that's what I'll do. And that's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold said so.
Said so.
How did it go, kid?
I think it went pretty well.
All right, not too bad. So Vince won't get in the cage. Austin goes out to chase his ass. Vinny playing keep out. Austin drops down, twists his knee. I thought he was playing possum. What do you think?
Vince knowing the game and knowing what a heel should be, he knows what he's doing.
And Mr. McMahon smells blood, as predicted. They go in through the crowd. Vinny McMahon's through a table. Austin was shocked. Like, you crying, you crazy old bat. Like, it was almost like he was like, you crazy old bat. Like,
old bastard.
He didn't think Vince was going to do that. I'm pretty sure, like, he read it on his lips, too. Like, crazy old bastard, crazy old bitch, whatever. There's a scapegoat, a stretcher, all part of the show, I was thinking, after they started bringing it out for Vinny. Then they go, Stone Cold crashes the gurney. He opens up a classic can of whoop ass on the boss. Flips him the bird. Times the bird again. Gotta go back in. Paul White's debut is when Paul White comes into WWE. He threw Steve through the cage. Austin lands on the floor.
Austin 316 just whooped your ass. And you had a giant. He's not quite as ugly as Andre, but if he was, he'd look like my ass cheek on a Sunday after I just drank a whole 36-pack of beer, and then I took a dump in your driveway, and that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
I don't know, just some silly shit, but what you think, kid? What you thinking?
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking of getting me a cold one, sitting down in the middle of this ring, and waiting until I get what I get, because Stone Cold gets what he gets.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
So we ran through
It
the two
doesn't matter if you have 1 beer, 2 beers, 3 beers, 4 beers.
What?
Start it over. Go to the beginning. I got you. We're gonna recoil this.
Look, it doesn't matter if I had 1 beer,
What?
2 beers,
What?
3 beers,
What?
4 beers.
What?
I could still kick your ass even with 5 beers in me because that's the way we do, and that's what Stone Cold is gonna do right now.
What?
You still want me to go?
What?
We could go all night.
What you saying? Can't hear you, son. You need to speak up, you see? Stone Cold's a little bit deaf in his right ear, and I only hear a little bit too good out of my left
Good
ear.
thing you're
It
in my
ain't
left
that
ear,
good.
so you
But
might
if you
wanna
don't
speak
speak up, I'm gonna just keep saying what? What?
That was good. That was good.
What?
That was a good part of the show.
Yo, man. Yo, yeah, we could close. I mean, we could close it off. Whatever. I don't know if you got work tomorrow. Whatever the deal is, baby. But it's been a great show. We covered 2 pay-per-views, man. Anything else you just want to talk shit, spew, whatever? Let the people know.
Well,
Tell some stories, talk some shit, whatever. We got free time now for the next 25 minutes, if possible.
stories. Let's see. I don't think I got any unless if I pull something from the television, but let's go down the Rolodex. Stories.
You got to hit him with the Undertaker eyes, though, because you do the Rolodex, you're like, oh.
Trying to think.
Going through the Rolodex, guys. It's flipping.
Let's go through the Rolodex.
Me eating some sugar cookies. These shits are banging.
I'm trying to think. Oh, some good stories.
How about you tell us some old stories about you back in your old wrestling days, bro? Backyard wrestling days?
Too many head injuries. I probably couldn't tell you. Oh, okay. I remember a time we're wrestling and we were doing it on a trampoline at the time. We thought it was a little more safer. Yeah, well, more safer, my asshole. Back then I was notorious for being a little bit of a unsafe professional. Plus, also starting off and everything, things can always go wrong if you don't know how to properly do moves and stuff.
Always.
I've almost broken RJ's neck, or I think his arm on the trampoline. Jay has broken his arm on the trampoline. I've almost broken Carvano's neck twice. It's ironic how I've almost done it twice.
Bro, the first time I met Carvano and I wrestled him, bro, I was like making him tap out. I was like choking the kid to death. Omar was like, get off him. I was like, he's like, I will never tap out. We were in like 7th, 8th grade. He was like trying to be like the Undertaker. And I was like, dude, I'm not going to kill you over this shit. Had a rear naked choke. Like, you're done. I will never tap out. Started turning red in the face, started coughing up. I was like, I let go. Omar's like, oh, you're going to kill the kid. I was like, bro, he won't fucking tap out. And remember that little gold championship? I'm pretty sure I pulled it on the show before. I don't know where it's at right now. But that's what we were wrestling over in like 8th grade, 9th grade. It was like, who could get this title? And it's like, it was always usually fixed, but if we didn't have pin matches, it was mostly tap out. And I always got like RJ or Justin or somebody in a figure 4 and made the motherfuckers tap out. That's why I got bad knees to this day, bro, because I fucking believe that God was like, you hurt these motherfuckers so bad purposely that I'm going to just give you bad knees, you cocksucker.
I'll definitely say ever since I got my concussion, I've definitely lost a little bit of memory.
100%. Every time.
It does suck because I've had
like Joe Rogan said, bro, you should get checked out for CTE. Or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, it's called CTE. No, I'm totally fine.
You never know though.
I've had my X-rays, and when I go to get fucking teeth work done, I tell them, I've had a concussion before, so they try to make it quick and easy with the X-ray, with the teeth and everything, so they understand.
Still, you never know. But yeah, so fucking the old independent wrestling days were fun as shit, though. Did I ever tell you? Did we talk about the ladder match I did with Eric and Anthony back in the day? I don't know. Estro, bro.
I'm trying to remember.
Eric and his little brother is Anthony. But like we were on the trampoline, bro, had the title hanging from a tree on the outside, or like you walk around the outside and then you got a ladder next to the trampoline, you climb up on the branch. I get it. And like Eric, or maybe it was me, I don't remember. I feel like somebody drop kicked the ladder. It was only us three. I don't know if it was me or Eric. I thought it was me, but it could have been Eric. Like drop kicked the ladder through the net on the trampoline. Like drop kicked it, and the ladder went over, and there was a fence there with a nail hanging out that like sliced his hand a little bit. Just like oh, and that was like the end of the ladder match. Like, all right, ladder match over.
Ugh. Like a year ago, like I'm going through like Facebook memories, and it was a picture from like RCW from like way back in the day from like high school, and I don't remember the photo, and I posted it on Facebook, and I was like, wow, it was like the old wrestling days. Is like I don't remember what happened because I had blood like coming down my face and everything, and like the blood came from like right here and stuff. Like I got hit like right here. And I couldn't remember. I posted it on Facebook, and then like an hour later, after like all these comments, RJ comes in and he's like, "I remember that day you got fucking hit in the face with a traffic cone." And I was like, and then after that, it came back to me, and I was like,
That's
"Holy
what it
fucking
was.
shit!" It was like you're absolutely right. I even said in the Facebook comments, I was like, "Yo," I was like, I couldn't remember that. Too many hits to the head. There's a clear indication. Too many fucking hits to the head.
Bro, a lot of that shit though. I mean, like, even though it's a traffic cone, like with the end part of that shit, bro, you swing that shit, it's like the speed versus the velocity, that could like knock you out. That
Oh
could fuck
yeah,
you up.
including the fucking
Anything could fuck
fat
you up.
fucking square bottom. Square bottom? Oh fuck that.
Yeah, I'm saying
That's
that's what
exactly
I'm saying.
that's
That hard
exactly what I
rubber
got
on the
hit with.
bottom, like you're swinging it from the cone like it's a bat. That rubber, bro,
No,
fucking speed versus.
if I remember this correctly, I think in the middle of the match it was me versus RJ, or I think it was a Royal Rumble. Um, my memory's starting to come back to me. Let me see. Uh, First four Rumbles that we had, I lost all four. I didn't start. I then the fifth Rumble we had, I made it to the final four, and then I made it to the final two at like Royal, like the eighth Royal Rumble. So I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think it was when I remember one of the Rumbles, I made it down to the final two. And I don't remember if it was me or RJ or me or Justin or me or Holcomb. I don't remember.
Holcomb, I haven't heard that name in a while.
I don't remember too vividly, but I'm going to say it's one of those four guys. It came down to the final two, and it was for the championship. I can't remember who it was. I'm going to say that match came down to me and
RJ?
Holcomb at the end.
Holcomb. Yeah.
But I have to, if I remember correctly, I think in the middle of the match, yeah, the final four came down to me, RJ, Holcomb, and I'm gonna say Carvano. No, wait.
You talk to
No, no, no,
Holcomb anymore,
no,
bro?
no.
What's that kid been
No,
up to?
he's married. He's got a step kid and
Yeah,
everything.
that's cool. Awesome for him, bro. I remember that kid. I forgot he was in backyard wrestled. Forgot he wrestled. He always had a spirit to him, though.
Always.
He always had a good
I'm
spirit.
I'm trying to remember. It was me. Yeah, yeah. It was the final four of that match. Was me, Holcomb, RJ, and I don't remember if it was Jay or Carvano.
One of the boy bands.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the boy bands. I'm gonna say it was probably Jay before Carvano came around and wrestled with us. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yes, 100%. This was right before Carvano came around. In the middle, when it came down to the final four, we started using weapons, started getting a little more aggressive, and that's RJ threw a fucking traffic cone. It was meant for Jay. Jay fucking moved and it wailed me in the face.
Fucking crazy.
Yes, 100%. And if RJ, if you watch this, and my recollection is correct, I would definitely love to have you back it up because I believe I'm correct on that.
Dude, I want to get the boy band on a fucking podcast eventually anyway, so maybe we'll just do like an entire group. We'll just get us all on there, just talk shit about wrestling, pick a pay-per-view, review it, and then just talk about random shit for the next hour or whatever.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Even though I haven't talked to RJ, Jay, and Carvano like that.
I haven't really spoke to them like that recently, besides a message saying I want to get you guys on a wrestling podcast. I wanted them to be on the first wrestling podcast. Didn't work out that way. But everybody had different schedules, and then I see recently that RJ and Jay are returning as different gimmicks now. They're a duo, still a tag team, but I don't know if the boy band broke up, if Carvano fell out. I just was like, oh, they got different accounts now on Twitter, so maybe they're going a different direction with their career, and
they got cameos and shit like that. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. You know, and I had the dream to where I thought I would become a professional wrestler, do the WWE life, you know, travel the road, travel the country, travel the world, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
I give them a lot of credit for what they do in their spare time, and I'm being 100% fucking honest on this. That's on their spare time.
Yeah.
When they're not working, when they're not working,
it's
they're
passion. It's like me
exactly,
with music, bro. I'm rapping. Why?
Exactly.
Like my side shit.
Exactly. But when it comes down to it, who has the bigger chances of becoming at least a little famous? You, the rapper, or people who are in their 30s that are just hitting their prime in professional wrestling?
I'm gonna say
that are still doing small indie circuits.
An honest opinion out of that is gonna be the rapper.
The rapper.
No. I mean the wrestler who's in their 30s, who's hitting their prime, because they're actually selling venues, or they're going to venues and they're selling T-shirts and hats, which I ain't doing.
Well,
even
hold
if I
on.
was, there's not enough people feeling my music. Like wrestling fans are a cult following. That there's more. I think you could have a better success in wrestling than you could ever have in rap music ever, because unless I'm falsifying myself or my character trying to sell a gimmick, which wrestling is all about selling the gimmick, according to Young Rock, it's all about selling a gimmick. And I feel when I'm telling my story on record, not everybody's going to relate to it, so they're not going to want to buy or follow me. Where if you're a wrestler, you could sell a gimmick and you could be something that people know you're not in real life, but have a better, it's more of an entertainment where you could sell merchandise and monetize it better, if that makes sense in any way.
It actually does. You see, you just changed my mind on that, because I would honestly think it would be the rapper, because when it comes down to strict business, you can make more promotional stuff, because most rappers today are very good with computers. They have to use for their systems and everything, to make sure everything's legit when they're 100%. Doing it in their home studio and stuff like that. So when it comes down to promotional wise and exposing themselves, in my eyes, the rapper actually makes it the fastest, because they know how the system works, because it's all about how you promote it.
Exactly.
You see,
but the promotion comes
Rise,
in the gimmick, bro.
Rise is a good example. He promotes a lot of his stuff, because yes, he's a big name rapper and everything, but maybe he's fallen off the queue for the past maybe 5-10 years, whatever. But now he's making his comeback through all these TikTok videos.
Yeah.
A
bigger following than you had with your music.
Exactly.
But like I said, bro, that
Royce
comes all back to the gimmick.
5'9" is another one.
But that comes back
Royce
to the gimmick.
5'9" though. Royce the 5'9" is another example of it.
Yeah.
Big in the 80s and big in the late 80s.
90s too.
90s too. Fell off the fucking face of the planet.
Like you said, when I
went bankrupt, the whole 9 yards. Signed a deal with Eminem.
Paperback. Yep. What is paperback?
Exactly. Signed a deal with Eminem and fucking Bing Bang Boom, the other thing, fucking, he made fucking like three. I think if I'm correct, when he signed with Eminem, I think his bank account had like $3 million after he signed with Eminem. His bank account was loaded,
Yeah, but
all his debts
he
paid
also
off, the whole nine
said it
yards.
on Bad and Evil. I forget what song it was, but he said when I re-got with Marshall, like made my paper get back up or some shit. Like I forget the bar.
Yeah,
But he said like when I reunited with Marshall, got my paper back up, like, and that's because it's your people that he's putting you back on. Even if y'all had a little fallout, you're still as people. Like people as people, we all have fallouts. Me and you have had,
D12, bro.
yeah, I'm saying me and you have had fallouts in the past. Me and Omar had fallouts. Me and Rick, everybody has fallouts, but it's a matter of how strong is the brotherly bond that you're gonna always not to let that little bullshit sacrifice an entire lifetime of memories and an entire friendship over a little bit of bullshit, you know.
Exactly. And, the only reason why that I really don't talk to RJ, Jay, and Carvana like that is because they, I, I, I have a different outlook on my life
Mm-hmm.
and how I want to hang out with certain people and be and the whole nine yards. So if any of my friends are out there that are watching this, it's not against you. I just have a certain preference on who the fuck I hang out with and what I do with my life. I feel like there's a lot of rats out of all my friends, and a lot of people are just very uncomfortable with the certain things I do. Mainly it's because I smoke pot. Not a lot of people accept that. And you know what?
A lot of
I
people
could
don't.
fucking care less. I could care less. Guess what? The same people that don't like pot are the people that are drinking like fucking crazy. And guess what? You guys cause more accidents than anybody else on the fucking planet.
Guilty.
Marijuana's never killed
Not
anybody.
drinking and driving, but
Ugh.
yeah, no, I know, I hear you. It's true. It's true.
But there's another debate that they throw out there. Oh well, smoking weed could cause cancer.
If you're smoking a blunt,
That's well, hold on. It's a little tricky. Are you smoking papers all the time? Are you smoking cigar
yeah. Are you
papers?
smoking a pipe?
Are you smoking a
bong?
pipe? Are you smoking a bong? Are you
Hydroponics? Boogie oogie?
exactly? Like,
Boogie oogie?
are you putting it in a pen? Like like a vaporizer. Like, are you dabbing and stuff like
I
that?
was
Is
just gonna
like
say, are you
there's a
dabbing,
lot of
bro? Are you
question.
dabbing?
Yeah, you dabbing. So like
People that say that all over me.
a lot of questions come up with it. So it's like statistically and scientifically, alcohol kills more people than anything else on the planet besides heroin. Number two, there are more accidents with drunk drivers in the United States than there are people dying of heroin. That's number two. Number three, you're more likely to get liver cancer at 40 to 45 because of drinking problems if you've been drinking since 16, 17, because they change the ingredients every 5, 6 years.
Yeah. Well, it's all
So
shit they're putting into it for sure.
okay, hold on,
I'm gonna
maybe
start
not
brewing my
liver
own
cancer.
beer, TJ. Aside from bees, I'm gonna start brewing my own beer. Just so you know, it's not gonna be no Austin 316 beer, but it's gonna have some good damn hops and some good shit inside of it, and it's gonna be all natural, organic, whatever you want to call it. Don't care if you blow it up your ass, if you drink it, if you puke it, drink it again, do it over, wake up, go to sleep, hungover, go up, breakfast for beer, beer for breakfast, whatever you want to call it. Now give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna do my own beer and shit.
So like, maybe not liver cancer, but definitely you'll have cirrhosis of the liver from drinking that long.
Yeah, of course.
You might need a liver transplant. You could possibly get liver cancer. Scientifically, when it comes to alcohol, there are 1,000 different ways how it's bad for you.
Anything can happen, bro. We never know. We just live life and we do what we do, and without knowing the consequences,
Exactly.
until the consequences hit, and we still don't understand the complexity behind it.
So if you people just don't understand that this is my preference, this is what I like to do, and do I smoke a lot? Yes, I do. But guess what?
Tree J Rhoden for a reason, right?
Exactly. And plus also to deal with the amount of stupidity that I see in my life, it just fucking bothers the fuck out of me. It bothers the fuck out of me. It's like I'm gonna be 30 years old, and it's like there's friends of mine that are complete fucking idiots when it comes to life. Complete fucking idiots. And not for nothing. half of you still live at home with mom and dad.
Still a lot of idiots in the world.
Understandable. Understandable. The times are tough right now. Understandable. But take it from a guy who's on unemployment and can actually afford to keep a $1,400 a month apartment over his head and actually keep food on the table, keep the fucking car on the road, pay child
possible.
support, and do
Child
everything
support?
else. Yeah, I have a 7-year-old.
What?
Yeah,
Since when?
since 2014.
That's when I moved up here, bro. I didn't know. You never told me. We didn't speak for like a year or two, but shit, I never knew.
Yeah,
God damn. TJ a daddy? Tree J daddy? Oh shit.
been a
I
I've
guess
been a
instead
daddy
of
since
Big Daddy V,
2014.
it's gonna be Big Daddy Tree.
So it's at 30 years old, I've experienced more stuff
Yeah,
in
for
my life
sure.
from being homeless 3 times, and busting from couch to couch, motel to motel. So I was able to have a roof over my own head. It got to a point where one point, yeah, I was sleeping on the streets for a little bit,
Yeah,
but
it happens.
I can say that I moved out of my mom's house when I was 18. Um, I may have not gotten my first car until about like 25, but you want to know something? I had my license since I was 17, which I can't say for most of my friends, because some of them refuse to drive because they're afraid of driving. Um, Same reason why they wouldn't have a silver spoon or a silver knife in their hand. RJ. Um,
Hold up. Oh
um,
shit. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up 1 second. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. You ready?
RJ. um, but
King Kong
you
ain't got shit on me.
but
Shots fired.
RJ doesn't, like RJ doesn't live at home with his mom. Him and his girlfriend live together, which is living together by themselves in their own apartment, which I believe is very good.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
good.
for
It's
sure.
going to teach. It's going to teach you guys, including the people who are still living at home with mom and dad. Like, I understand times are tough right now. It is expensive in New York, except where you are, upstate in Ithaca and
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
Utica and all that shit. Like
Move up,
I can
motherfucker.
get,
Move up, motherfucker.
I can get this size apartment for like $800.
Maybe not. I don't know. I think it's pretty expensive. Like if you go downtown, bro, it's like New York City. It's like $1,200 for a bedroom with your sink and your fucking toilet in the same room.
No.
Downtown.
I want to be up in the mountains. Fuck all that shit.
Yeah,
I don't
and
want
you
to
could get a
fucking.
mortgage for like 650, 700, bro. 800 maybe
That's nothing.
for a house.
That's nothing.
Move up. Move up, motherfucker.
But
Word life. This is basic homonomics.
but when it comes down to it, it's like I understand the times that we live in. Yes, times are a little rough right now because half of my friends decided to vote pervert into the office.
Yeah,
I thought the Orange Man was great. I bought a
we
shirt
know.
that says Donald Trump matters, and it's an orange shirt that says Donald Trump matters on it. So I have a whole orange outfit. So people say Orange Man bad. No, Orange Man good because Donald Trump matters.
Oh my god. You should
Um,
make shirts like that and sell them, motherfucker.
uh, so
Yo, so
I kind of got on the adult wagon at 18. Maybe I got on that adult wagon about 12 years earlier than most of my friends. Um, Not saying it's a bad thing. Everybody, blooms at a different point in their life. Like it's more, see, I see it from my friend standpoints where it's like, no, it's more economical for me to be here because it saves me money and I'm able to save up more, this, that, the other thing. Okay, very good. But some of my friends don't pay fucking rent.
yeah.
And it's like, well, wait a minute, you live at your parents' house for free and you work and everything.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, well, don't get me wrong, like I help with the food shop and this, that, but no, I don't pay rent.
Never know until you know.
It was like, do you even know what rent is? Like, of course I know what rent is. Okay, so what's gonna happen when you got to pay $1,000 rent
Hold up. Yo,
and
one sec.
and you only get 300 a week?
Hold up. 1 second, bro. We're good.
You know, how are you going to be able to pay $1,000 a month rent when your job only pays you 300 and you work Monday through Saturday?
Yeah.
And that's what your job pays you, because when you get fucked with taxes, that's what
Yeah.
you bring home here in New York.
Bro, you are raped in New York. I know. You don't gotta tell me, bro. I
So
get like $100+ taken out of my check. I'm like, are you kidding me?
federal when I
Every
was
week.
working at
It's
when
like
I
a
was
grand a
working at
month.
WB Mason, when I was working at WB Mason, I was making 65-hour weeks. I was bringing home before taxes
It's like $1.70,
five
I think.
hundred and eight $580.
Yeah.
After taxes and child support was taken out, I only had about $375 a week. Now my rent was 700 a month, and that was for a room.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, but right over
All
your
right, so I
right.
had to manage that.
It's gonna get mad.
I had to manage that. I had to manage fucking car insurance, food, and everything else on top of that. You know how fucking hard that is?
No, I don't. I can't say I do because I know the rest is hard, but the child support is a bonus I don't have to fulfill, luckily.
I don't want to get into my child support thing on here.
But
All I have to say
here's what I'm
is
gonna
that every single time I get every single time I get brought to court and petition the court, I'm the one who walks away with everything going on my way, because I
because
don't make an ass of myself in the fucking courtroom.
yeah,
I bring all my paperwork.
women tend to do that.
I bring all my paperwork. I sit down and I'm clean clothes, the whole 9 yards. I smell good. I look good. The fucking judge is smiling at me. But
He's
when they come and
styling,
sit down and fucking walk in there,
profiling,
she's sitting there going,
limousine driving, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, son of a gun.
"No, I'm just gonna make it like this. My ex and her family are ratchets.
Yeah.
End of story. They will show up to court with their fucking hair in a bun, with it's still in their pajamas.
Yeah.
Okay, so um, kind of shows you why that I get my way in court, because number one, I'm nothing but respectful to the judge. I don't speak out of turn, and I don't yell. I have never been held in contempt of court with the with the child support judge. Never. My ex's mom, however, has been held in contempt of court 3 times.
Mm.
So
So
when people sit there call me a deadbeat father, let me tell you something. They're the reason why I can't see my daughter, and that's the reason why I'm going to start going to a fucking big ass fucking number one, a paternity suit, because now I've been told several different things from a few of her friends that she might not be my daughter. So I am going to ask for a paternity test.
we're going on Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil.
I want a paternity test, because if she is not my daughter and she was screwing around while she was fucking me,
And you gotta
well then
rebound all that cash.
exactly everything I paid I want back.
Mm-hmm. Yo, you want to get super mad right now?
What's up?
Right over your shoulder, you got your man Donald Trump hanging halfway off camera. I'm not gonna lie, looks like Uncle Joe giving a thumbs up. Oh, there's the hair. I see the hair now. Now it's not so much Uncle Joe. It was just a white man's face before, and since we're so bad at electing white people,
Grandpa Joe?
I figured let's elect an older white guy. Since we're sick of old white guys, let's select an older white guy. I don't know, but it looked like
Oh
him.
yeah. Okay. Let's elect Grandpa Joe when we had Uncle Donnie, and Uncle
He's a
Donnie
good
was
guy.
great. All
He's a
right.
good guy. Don't you tarnish my uncle's name.
Uncle Donnie was great.
Yeah. Anyway, kids, so fucking it's been a hell of a week though. I mean, we fucking hit it off, bro. We kicked off fucking Starcade 97, which we've been trying to do for a couple weeks now. And we did St. Valentine's Day Massacre in 1999, which was also one that we were going to do, and we were mainly paying tribute to Singh. We already did the AEW tribute to his return, along with the late great Luke Harper, aka John Huber, aka Luke
Brody
Harper,
Lee.
Brody Lee, all the above. And it was pretty good, man. But yo, I can't wait till next one. This one's dope. Next time I'm gonna have some Steve Weisers, so I could have a goddamn beer bash
And if you don't like that, then I guess D-Generation X has 2 words for ya. Suck it.
But fucking, we'll sign off right
I
here,
think
bro.
next episode, I think we're gonna do a Wrestle. I would like to do, since WrestleMania is coming up. I think it's just appropriate that
I will
we
be
do
out of
like
town.
a.
I will be out of town for WrestleMania though. It's spring break.
Where you going?
Probably Miami or Florida.
Oh, suck.
I'm going to visit my grandma who's staying in Hollywood right now. I'm gonna go visit her. Stay at my sister's house.
Hollywood, Florida. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, not California. And then stay at my
Ew.
sister's stay at my sister's parents' house in Fort Lauderdale. It's like 15-minute Uber from there, and then to Miami.
My late
from
Uncle
there, like,
Steve.
15, 20.
My late Uncle Steve lived in Fort Lauderdale.
I love it there, bro. Hollywood Beach is nice though. I like Hollywood
Weed's
Beach.
legal in Florida. You know that, right?
And I didn't know that, but I don't know.
Weed legal.
Since when? It's got to be recent, bro. Like when I was there 2 years ago, 3 years.
2017.
No, in 2019
Yes.
I was there smoking a blunt, and the dude was like, "Yo, hide that," because the cops were on the boardwalk. I was like, "What, bro? I'm just smoking." We were like on like the beach right there, though, like right up on one of those walk across to the beach.
According to my uncle, before he passed away 9 months ago, he was able to go into a store and
Medical, not recreational.
no, he was able to go to the dispensary and get whatever he
No,
wanted.
I know, medical, it's not recreational though. If you have a medical card, you're good, but you can't just like smoke a fucking joint in public in Florida. It's not recreational.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, no, you can't, because I was walking down the pier and you can't do that shit, bro. But fuck it. Anyway, fuck it, bro. Till next time. This is Wrestling with Time number 4. Be sure to check out WrestleMania on April 10th and 11th, or 11th and 12th, and it's on Peacock TV. And along with that, drink a Steve Weiser. And you can check out all our sponsor links for SQUATCH soap. You could buy us a coffee. You could send us a Cash App. You can maybe buy some t-shirts when they come out. All the links below. Salute.
Roll Tide.